Wow, great timing on the timer. Hi, guys. Hi, gamers. Hope your Sunday is going well. It's the Lord's Day. And I was considering doing a Pastor McGillicuddy thing for that. But then my voice hurt a little bit, which is probably a bad idea to do Ace Attorney, but who cares? I slept horribly and I'm only sustained by caffeine right now. Wait, don't talk yet. I have 17 seconds left of ads. Fuck! Oh, fuck! Hey, we haven't dropped any frames this time. Whatever was going on last stream, it's gone. We're good. My ISP, for those who weren't here for it last time, I want to do a long stream and get through potentially even the rest of Justice for All. I wanted to finish this game last time, and then my internet said, I don't think I will work. I think I will not function. And I said, that makes me mad. And so I didn't get to finish it. But it seems to be working today. However, now I'm tired because I slept like shit. And when I woke up on 3.5 hours of sleep, I was like, shit, I can fit in 2 more hours of sleep. And I set my alarm, and I just sat down to try and get 2 hours of sleep, and I just couldn't fall back asleep. So I said, okay, I will go get breakfast and get a lovely brunch and get some soda with it and wake up from caffeine. So that's where I'm at. That's probably great. Oh man. But other than that, doing pretty well. You know what else? You know why else I got such bad sleep last night? Fucking blame Laser. Laser's not here right now, right? Everybody get fucking pissed at Laser. Go, grr, I'm mad at Laser. Fucker got me into Monster Hunter last night. Now I played 2 hours at like 3 a.m. And now I'm playing Monster Hunter off stream. Ooh, the cheap viewers. Wow, those bots are really picking up lately. Yeah, it's all Laser's fault. So I've been playing a little bit of Monster Hunter World off stream. I've enjoyed the dual blades. Those are pretty fun. I'm the best viewer. Fuck off. I'm gonna steal that, Belugi. That's really good. I'm gonna steal that. Fuck you. I'm the best viewer. They already got it, baby. But yeah, no, doing it much better on the ISP front. But yeah, no, last night I was like, oh, you know, it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I should go to sleep. And then Laser saw that I had added Monster Hunter, and I was like thinking about like, I put it on my wish list, and I was like, man, maybe I'll get it off. It goes on sale. You know, I didn't really like Monster Hunter last time I tried it, but that was 10 years ago, and you know, maybe I'll try World. And then he was like, get the game. He did a quick pitch last night, and then I bought it, and then I played 2 hours straight, and then I woke up, and then I played 2 more hours this morning. It was good. I like Monster Hunter. I don't know how I feel about it. It's information overload. The tutorials are awful in that game. It is too much info. Like, it gives you all the numbers so that you can min-max your character and optimize it. But then the problem with Monster Hunter is that it gives you all these numbers to maximize and min-max, but it just throws them all at you. So it's like, well, now you're gonna feel bad if you're not min-maxing, but we're also gonna not tell you what the best way to min-max is. Figure it out. Is this the picture of my guy? Yeah, so here's my current build in Monster Hunter. He's got little chainsaw dual blades. That's Schleebo. Schleebo is my little cat. That's my cat Schleebo. I like Schleebo, he's pretty cool. But yeah, I got this cool green cloak with dual wielding little hand chainsaws, so I'm pretty happy with my current armor. He is so green, and he's got purple undertones on his other stuff, because purple and green are complementary colors. But yeah, that's my current Monster Hunter build. I'm still learning, but I am enjoying Monster Hunter. Gnawing and biting and munching and foaming and frothing at the mouth. I require the gay attorneys. They're there. Look, see, they're right there. They're right there. They're spinning on screen right now. As a matter of fact, why are they a separate layer? I guess I didn't merge my groups for some reason on OBS. I'm actually surprised I was able to do that so easily. Anyway, that's the intro to stream. I didn't have too much other than, I'm so sleepy. Saul was there for last time. I don't know. I just so many fucking icons on my desktop, because obviously I make a custom screen for every single stream intro, so I keep all the icons on my desktop so I can just like throw them out and download a new batch next time I set up a new screen. So it's just like I constantly have to be like throwing them out and recycling stuff. Oh, by the way, I ran into a guy in Guilty Gear like 2 days ago. Shoutouts to this guy who was playing Sin Kisk, and his R code said drywall yummy. Ravioli, the drywall enjoyer, you are like my spirit animal. Shout out. That's me. I like the drywall. They're just like me for real, for real. I just realized I forgot to launch VideoTube. Give me a moment as my cube loads. I'm in your walls. Well, eat your way out. Eat your way out of the drywall. It looks like a hand puppet. What looks like a hand puppet? Because I actually have like hand puppets on stream in OBS. See, I can spray chat when they're bad. I can jingle some keys. Woo-hoo-hoo. Ding, 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 ding. Look at the keys, look at the keys. Oh, the shark gif. Yeah. The shark eating the transatlantic internet wires. Yeah, the cables. Yummy cables. They love those scrumptious cables. They're eating good. Yeah, I love having little OBS hands that you can just like puppet around on screen. Those are always super fun. I'm super glad I thought of that one day and just kept adding more hands. I need even more hands and more hands and more hands. That's a Kendrick Lamar reference, guys. Do you get the reference? Anyway, I'm thinking I have like 3 to 4 hours of stream in me today. Maybe it's whenever this caffeine I drank early in the morning wears off and I get really sleepy. So I'm gonna try to do Ace Attorney, get through most of this, if not the whole trial, probably not the whole thing. I'll try to get through a sizable chunk. And then I will freaking ignore that burp. I like yawned and burped at the same. It was awful. I'm so sorry. But then like, yeah, no, we'll see. Potentially, I do some of this trial and then I just finish up the salmon run. And if I'm feeling it, guys, I got the craving to go back to Peaks of Yore, and I've been playing Peaks of Yore off stream and Balatro. There's a lot of games I've been playing off stream that I might just bring back onto stream. And now with Monster Hunter, oh, there's so many video games. I love Peaks of Yore though. Peaks of Yore is sincerely outstanding. I really like it, and I'm very excited for the DLC. Peaks at, well, your peanuts. Did you guys see that? Okay, you know, I think everybody can agree JD Vance is pretty much like universally hated, right? I don't think, regardless of politics, I think everybody kind of hates JD Vance, right? So, in his own biography, he admitted to putting a latex glove in a couch cushions and fucking the couch, so people have been calling him a couch fucker. And then apparently he has somehow, it's been outed that he has explicit searches for dolphins doing explicit acts in his search history. That was like confirmed. And so now everybody's calling him, now everybody's saying that the JD and JD Vance is jerkin to peanuts. Holy fuck, that snore. And people keep posting images of him like rubbing his hands together looking at a couch. It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. Oh, fuck. Anyway, that's the whole JD Vance thing. Couch fucker. So, last time, I saved right when the internet issues started last time, and it looks like we don't have internet issues again this time. So, last time, we caught Adrienne Andrews in her lie that she had put the tomato juice cup down, and that the case was open, and then she knocked off a glass vase and broke it. But I was like, no, the case was closed, so you couldn't have knocked the thing off, or there'd be fragments of the vase that broke inside of the case. Yada, yada, yada. And then she's like, there's some sort of secret. I'm catching up on this myself right now, but anyway, do you know what the secret of Mr. On Guards is, Mrs. Andrew? Oh, yeah. So Juan Carrito was like, hey, I'm gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai. I have a spare. I stole his spare and I have it in the case. And he was gonna like wear it to the press conference to admit the confession. So the whole press junket last time was all put on by Juan Carrita to frame Matt for something, and that's what this secret was. And Miss Andrews says like, yeah, I was in on it. And then he's like, what is this secret? That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is. I see. We're just gonna believe that? I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone, but that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt, after all. What? Protect Mr. On Guard? But you frame. And yet another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Miss Andrews, if you would, please tell us the truth about your behavior. Yes, Your Honor, I understand. Go, she's gonna tell the truth now. But it's a cross-examination, so no, she's gonna lie. Also, Morning Hacker, hi. Okay, protecting Matt. We're so back. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what, and he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the knife and the button. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt I had to protect him. What? So you pretended to be the murderer? What? What is this claim? What? This does account for everything. Sure, I'm just gonna believe that blindly. Well, I am the logical type. Destroyed with facts and logic. We're finally seeing her true self. She's more nervous than a scared rabbit. If the defense can find no fault with this testimony, I'm ready to make a ruling. He keeps doing this. He keeps being like, yup, I'm ready to make a ruling. Also, hi, morning, Miss Galaxy Dog as well. I saw in chat when I woke up this morning, when I opened Twitch, I saw that you had put something in the song request at like 9 a.m., which you're allowed to do, by the way. The song request is still open. Like, I'm totally fine with people adding more stuff to it. I left it open on purpose. It's just, it was really funny. I woke up and I saw you adding to it with the funny white cat emote, and I was like, hee, that's funny. Bunnies where? Oh man, hold on, I have such a good video for that. Hold on, guys, I was gonna show this at the Industream as the Industream meme, but I saw this video on Twitter and I fucking love it.
There are only two genders. Little puppy dog.
Objection, Your Honor.
And little kitty cat.
Is a bit silly.
Correction, guys. There's actually three genders. The third one is Little Funny Bunny Rabbit.
I fucking love this video.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. He's so serious. That Little Funny Bunny Rabbit. The third gender. Yeah, no, they're right. They're right. That's true, actually. I'm pretty sure they're right about that. God, that fucking video kills me. Oh my god, I love that video. Anyway, back to like Ace Attorney or whatever. That was Little Funny Bunny Rabbit. Please keep in mind that as you cross-examine Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, I was thinking about Funny Little Bunny Rabbit. Looks like somehow everything swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight up into this and turn her logic upside down. Gah. Alright, so what was her claim? She says, like, she had to protect Matt. The moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And why is that? So what would this need come from? Would you say this need came from the press conference? Yes, do you know why Juan chose that event in that hotel for the conference? Because that was when he could cause the most damage. Okay, gotcha. All right. And you knew of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews? Yes, because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume. But I'm sure Mr. On Guard himself didn't know anything about the press conference. Oh, really? Can you show us any proof that he didn't know about well, he was sleeping. He was sleeping. He was asleep. Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony. Yes, I agree. Please correct your testimony, if you please. Grasping at straws now, are we, Mr. Wright? Okay, alright, I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. What are you gonna, you wanna elaborate on that one as well? You wanna elaborate on what you're talking about, what you're yapping about? Has Mr. On Guard done something to hurt you or betray you personally? Why do you ask? You were the one who helped Mr. Corito with the press conference, and that event was supposed to bring down Mr. On Guard, yet you still helped out. Yeah, I was wondering why we weren't bringing this up. The person on trial right now is Mr. On Guard, right? She's at the witness stand! That's not what, you can't just overrule me, Edgeworth, what? What the witness was thinking, helping the victim with his plan, is none of our, it's literally our concern! What do you mean? What do you mean? You can't look smug while doing that? Edgeworth, that's literally, that is the most important thing. In any case, it means that the defendant had a motive to kill. Why do I keep doing this? That you didn't do that to yourself? That's a perfectly reasonable question. What? It's like the devs knew that that was a reasonable question, and they were like, people are gonna wonder this if we don't bring it up, but we can't have that be the answer. We already got this other answer in mind. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. What the? But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt I had to protect him. Objection! The group chat for the moots doesn't have a specific set of rules. What is this from? What? Ace Attorney, but the cases are about silly internet arguments. Oh, yo, real? Well, there was a really good one when Helldivers first dropped, where like Noodle and Funk were like playing in a group or whatever. And one of them was like, oh, you dropped a 500 kilogram nuke on our bubble shield. You got us killed. And Funk replied with this one video. He's been off Twitter for like 2 years, but out of nowhere, he drops a reply to it defending himself for dropping the nuke, where he's like, actually, one of the automatons had walked into the bubble, destroying the shield generator, which is why it went through. It was your fault for not protecting my generator that we got killed or whatever. It was literally just one of those objection.lol or whatever, objection.gg, whatever, like that site that lets you make custom cases with all the sprites and everything. But it's exactly that. It's exactly that. I loved it. It was very good. Anyway, I don't know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Well, I do. I don't know what his motive was, though. He didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. Wasn't he asleep? But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. On Guard was taking a nap in his room? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are you telling me that now that too was a lie so you could cover for Mr. On Guard? I'm not telling you. You are at the witness stand! You can't do this! You cannot literally go, no, I'm not answering your question. That's literally, Adrian Andrews, what are you doing? How are you getting away with this? I'm not telling you anything of the source. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether or not he was sleeping the entire time, I cannot say. I was so busy setting up the stage at the time. I keep trying, but I can find no flaw with what she said. I mean, wouldn't Lotta have taken a picture if she was leaving the room? I still feel like we should have a picture of Lotta taking the image of her entering the room. The cold shower Ace Attorney vid cracks me up. Cold shower. Oh, I think I have seen that one. I have vague memories of it, but I couldn't quote it or recall it from memory. I just remember I've seen something about like one of those objection.lol whatever posts of it. I can't say the same for the people who are in this courtroom, however. The judge is glaring straight at Mia. He's glaring at you, smart guy. Rude. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, a button and a knife. Why is that who cares? You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage. Then what about the button? The button? Did you forget? Did you forget, Phoenix? It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jam Ninja's costume. You're talking about this button, correct? That button was found in the pleats of Matt's Hakama, isn't that correct? I would think that makes it very decisive evidence. No, that could be planted just like the knife could. What do you mean? Looks like you were just outfoxed again, Mr. Wright. Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Fix your testimony. I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat. Why is she so mean to me? Thank goodness Mia can still look at me. With an icy stare, yes. You read my mind. Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony. Okay, so we've got 2 new pieces of info in the testimony. The button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. But you said you had to cover for him, which is why you tampered with it, which means that you're contradicting yourself because you're saying you ripped the button off, but also that he ripped the button off. Gonna keep pressing. And how do you know that? When the end of the threads on a button, when the ends of the threads on the button and the costume were matched up, they were found to fit perfectly together, or so I heard. I've heard that before too, I haven't. But why would Miss Andrews know about this case down to such fine detail? Don't look at me like that, just because I'm prepared and you're not. Ugh, and I thought I'd heard this time for sure. there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here. But where and what? Wait, is that where we loot? No. Okay, so this is the thing. That button was torn off when Juan and Matt were fighting. Hold on, though. Because if the knife, no, I thought the knife was in where the button was ripped off, and I was like, that means the knife would have to be stabbed after the button, but no, it's not really. It's outside of where the circle is. If this is where the contradiction is, it has to be right here. The button came from the costume. It was ripped off, allegedly, during the fight. But then what about the strangulation? Where does that come into play? Why stab after strangle? Unless to plant the fingerprints. Guys, I just realized I'm literally doing that thing that people do with the hands, proposed all inquisitively in front of their face. Like with the splayed fingers, you know what I mean? I like pressing my fingertips together, you know? I just realized I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm literally doing that. I just realized I was completely not even on purpose. I'm literally doing exactly that right now. Okay. Yes, excellent. Oops, I clicked on that. Button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. The crime scene photo doesn't contradict this. Wait! Do I show this to show that it's not on the pants? On the Hakama? But it could just be on a part of the pants that's faced away from the camera, right? That seems like a lousy excuse. I'm still gonna propose it though. Yeah, this is wrong, this is wrong. Your Honor, that contradicts this evidence. Shut up, Phoenix, I don't like you, you're not my friend anymore. What the hell? Oh, Your Honor, that's really mean. As expected, Adrian Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid. Really? Because to me, it sounded a little wishy-washy. Wishy-washy? Well, I guess we'll see if I press a little more. You should know this by now, but you'll need strong, decisive evidence to make her talk. Got it, Chief? All right, press her on everything. Got it. Would you say that that was your intuition speaking to you? Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own. I'm crying, that was so mean. If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things. 3 things? A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. Well, you went to the room and killed him, so that's the opportunity while Matt was asleep. Your motive is the Celeste note, and the decisive evidence is what I gotta present. If you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear. You should have already known that, Phoenix. Well, I knew that. They didn't teach that at law school. See, guys, I told you we are in law school. At least, not from what I remember. May I continue now? I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove that I'm right. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. He was sleeping, but the button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. And how do you know that? When the threads meet, they fit, or they were found to fit perfectly together, or so I heard. Why would she know that? Don't look at me like that just because I'm prepared and you're not. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here. But where and what? Huh. It's not the photo of the Hakama without the button on it. I don't think it's the crime scene photo, because it's just already missing there. That doesn't confirm anything. Your head actually, oh, you've been laughing at that video. I was gonna say, I saw, oh my God, my head actually hurts. I was like, oh God, please, take care. Huh. Why? 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 Strangled with scarf, then stabbed with knife. It's still funny that the knife used is clearly a butter knife. I feel like they was used to eat steaks, but it's clearly a butter knife. he doesn't have it. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt I had to protect him. But what you really did was stab the guy in the back, didn't you? And at the worst possible time. Gah. Who's to say she really stabbed the guy in the back, as you put it? This witness could have disclosed things about Mr. On Guard at any time. Why then would she wait until there was a large audience before doing so? It's the same reason why Mr. Credo planned such an elaborate conference. Didn't seem that elaborate. Miss Andrews wanted to cause Mr. On Guard as much damage as she possibly could. The witness bears ill will towards the defendant. Shut up, this isn't the Phoenix Wright Wax Philosophical Power Hour. I like that line, that's really good. And please stop slandering the witness. As expected, Miss Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid. Really? Because it seems cringe to me. Pretty cringe. Okay, the only one I didn't press on was... Actually, I think oh, that's actually a really short... That's shorter than I remembered it being. From the moment I thought it was him. Don't confuse my words, Irk. If you want to prove something, you have to have an opportunity, da-da-da-da-da. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Oh, yeah? Why do you ask? You were there, you wanted him to go down as well. The person on trial right now is Mr. On Guard, not her. Stop badgering the witness. Why do you keep calling me cringe, Edgeworth? He doesn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. I mean, you said he was sleeping, but he's not. Allegedly. According to you. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, I cannot say. Yes. The judge is glaring straight at me? No, he's glaring at you, idiot. That button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. Should I present the autopsy report or the crime scene photo and say, well, no, she was at the crime scene. She was the one who discovered the body, allegedly. So she should know that the button was missing. I was gonna say, maybe I present the autopsy report and say, this wasn't mentioned in the autopsy report. How would you know? But she was there, so that makes things... She could just say, I remembered. But I'm Matt's manager, so the button was torn off his fight with Matt. And how do you know that? When the threads matched the costume, well, they were found to fit together perfectly, or so I heard. Wait a minute! Why was he wearing the Jammin' Ninja costume if his whole plan was to change into the Nickel Samurai outfit to go to the press conference to pretend to be Matt? That doesn't make any sense. Why is he in costume in the first place? Huh. How do I present evidence to accuse her of that? How do I, what could I even present to make that point? I mean, what do we just hand her the button and be like, this button? That seems wrong. I'm gonna save real quick, just in case. I'm so like obsessive with saving in this now. Hey, did you know I'm an attorney? I have an attorney's badge. Did you know that? Yeah, it's not just present the button. That's too simple. Your Honor, it contradicts this. No, it doesn't. Shut up. Okay, I was thinking it would be the image of the crime scene or the autopsy report. Not seeming like it. Unashamedly save scum. Yeah, well, there's not even a text log in this game. For a visual novel style game, you think there'd be a text log. I was surprised when Ghost Trick had a text log, and this game didn't. It was the fucking autopsy report, but that doesn't make sense. She was there. I was right with my first guess with the autopsy report, but I said that didn't make sense. I was right the whole time, son of a bitch. I should have just trusted my judgment, but then said that doesn't make any sense. God damn it. This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf. Strangulation? The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died. And so what? Yeah, so what, honestly. Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it. That would mean that... Ah ha ha ha! That's so obtuse, but that makes sense. Well, people who get strangled sometimes cough up blood, so never mind. That doesn't actually, well, I guess there was no visible blood around the mouth. But, like, if they broke his hyoid bone or his esophagus was punctured from strangulation, he would cough up blood, and that would get blood on the button, potentially. I don't know. Okay, I get what it was going for. Ghost trick, were a good reference. What would that mean if it was ripped off the costume when? After the knife was stabbed into the victim. Exactly, which means it was impossible for this button to be torn off during the victim's final struggle. Because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. Gah! But if she didn't know that, wouldn't that just give her an alibi for it not being the murder? Because she's saying she was wrong? That's right, Miss Andrews. There's no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body. Okay, sure. All right, I got you. Sure. You know Ghost Trick? That's my favorite game. I don't know if we discussed this. I don't remember you discussing this yesterday, but yeah, I played. That was one of the games I played a few months ago. I heard Ghost Trick had high praise, so I got to play it blind, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of really great moments in that game. I really enjoyed Ghost Trick. What's the meaning of this, right? So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change? Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve? What purpose? We know that the button was not torn off during the fight, so the murderer took the time and effort to purposefully rip this off of the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it? Mr. Wright, does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What? To pin the crime. Yeah, sure, it was to pin it on guard, yes. That didn't seem like that needed to be a multiple choice, but sure. There's only one logical reason for doing something like that, to save the game before you get a penalty or not. It was to pin the crime on Mr. On Guard. Gah. There's no way anyone put a bloodied button in their own pants. That's right, Mr. On Guard was set up. By the real killer, of course. Holy shit, oh my god, guys, hold on. And the real murderer is? Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real murderer then? I literally changed the plea to be about her being guilty. Like, this is already knowledge that has been shared in the courtroom. Can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point. Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet, not until the very end. The real killer, the person who planted the... Okay, so the game wants me to say it's Adrian Andrews. But can you imagine if I'm supposed to submit radio transceiver here to say that this is the doing of D Killer? I feel it's almost too like, I want it to be the radio transceiver because I feel that's a clever solution because this is where you're able to mention the whole thing. I feel like, honestly, it's too convenient for it to be Adrian. I think she's being used by D Killer here, like I am. She has that card that Maya got, that seashell card. Like, she's clearly, she doesn't know what's going on either. I feel like she's not doing this of her own volition. Whatever, the game clearly wants me to do this. Do it you saved? Yes. Miss Adrian Andrews. I choose you! Wait, okay, random Pokemon reference. You are Mr. Kurita's killer. What? We changed the plea yesterday, or, well, you know, like earlier in court, at like the start. Order, Mr. Wright. This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge? Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Miss Andrews. What? How preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me. I can't, can I? Would you care to test me? Then, what about this knife? The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion on a Mr. On Guard, naturally. The knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room, and the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. And D Killer. You mean the person we've been accusing for 3 hours straight? No. The person who we explicitly had to call in that Edgeworth had already subpoenaed because we had talked about how she was suspicious and should be under investigation? Oh, I can't believe it. Then what about this button that was found in Matt's Hakama? That button was removed from the victim after he had already died. The only person who could have done the only people who could have done so were the people who, what? The person who found the body or the killer. Oh, I see. That's weird, awkward wording, but I get it. However, if Mr. On Guard was the real killer, there's no way he could have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakama. Well, he's really stupid. Like we're accusing him of this, but like, have you talked to the guy? Like, he's really, like, guys, he's really stupid. Like he literally can't do anything on his own. He has a wrist-mounted radio transceiver in the year 2007-ish. To literally be able to call for help because he doesn't know how to do stuff. She's got so many glasses. Yeah, that surprised me. The first time her glasses broke when she was surprised, I was like, what? Did I see that right? Glass in the eyes, yikes. The only person who could have put this button into Matt On Guard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him up from his nap, which is you yet again, Miss Andrews. I see, what about the empty guitar case? That's where the spare costume was. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was such a costume inside the guitar case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews. But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. And it was you, oh well, wait, that is actually a good, Juan Carita opened it. Huh. Maybe she waited for him to open it before killing him? Because he was gonna change out of the Jamma Ninja into the Nickel Samurai? And it was you who proposed that she was not wearing gloves at the time. Oh, that's right, I just remembered. It's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. You know, I mean, she could just say that she works at the studio and had like helped move props, but you know, that's sure. To avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else. He's like, yeah, whatever, it could be anything, to open it. But the tomato juice is a very different story. Miss Andrews purposefully left her fingerprints on the glass to show that yes, indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of a dead body. Yeah! And to top it all off, there's this photo. A photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on Earth can believe that this is the Nickel Samurai, Mr. Matt On Guard. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Anyways, speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not? Please stop. Wow, okay. Oh, that's getting uncomfortable. How about it, Miss Andrews? I've got her this time. So like, she's definitely like scared because D-Killer, she's gonna open up about the D-Killer thing, right? She's definitely being threatened with a D-Killer style thing right now. And she's gonna have to open up to it because she's like, I can't be found guilty. D-Killer told me to get Matt found guilty or something. And like D-Killer's doing some weird like fucking like mind games where he's like, Phoenix, you have to prove that she's innocent or I'll kill her. And she has to prove that he's guilty or I'll kill. Miss Andrews? I refuse to testify. What was that? There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me. Sure, okay. Well, yes, you're absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can damage themselves. What? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. On Guard's room, Von Karma, gasp, Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think harder about what we just discussed, understood? Oh, I'm glad you got shot, Franny. I'm glad you got shot. Rigging the witness like this. Grr, I can't believe it. Disgraceful. And in the same shoulder as your dad. It's too funny. It's the irony is too great. That's when Francisca planted this idea in her head. She must have told Miss Andrews to not testify if things looked bad. You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there's still one thing you haven't done. Something I haven't done. What's wrong, right? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? What's so humorous, Edgeworth? I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor, but everything the good lawyer has proven up to this point is fucking meaningless. What? Everything you have proven is circumstantial. Circumstantial? Metal Gear. Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof. Prove that Miss Andrews did, in fact, harbor a wish to murder Mr. Corita. Oh, so this is where the suicide... Oh, wow. That's not where I expected this to come out at all. That is drastically different than what I was expecting, I'll be real. Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Corita? I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I'll abstain from answering. But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think? Maybe so or maybe not. There's nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to... Okay, OJ. What's wrong, right? Have you been left out? Have you been left out, let down, give up? Isn't this right, correct? Run around and hurt you? I would be guilty of, due to my silence. No, she's talking about, she's taking that defiant attitude again. But, Mia, what do? We blow this cover on the suicide note. Somehow, we landed in the worst possible situation. I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense's theory that she's the actual murderer has not been fully sustained with solid definitive proof. But that's not true! In this situation, there's only one thing this court can do, and that is to declare a recess. Recess again? This is the second one. I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter, and at tomorrow's trial... Tomorrow? Have you guys ever seen Akira if it was done in the United States by, Happy Harry cartoons, Harry Partridge? It's like, guys, Tetsuo has been, taken by the people, and the prom's tomorrow! And then they start freaking out. Because that line of, and the prom's tomorrow, has always stuck into my mind. And so just saying, tomorrow, and the prom's tomorrow, that's all I can think of. It's good. You've never watched Akira? Very good movie. I watched it 3 times, actually 4 times. Last time I was visiting my friends, we got together and watched back-to-back Godzilla -1 and Akira, and it was like, wow, this is a heavy night. This is a heavy night to watch these 2 very, very serious movies about the consequences of the atom bomb. We don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get a guilty verdict today, not guilty verdict today, then... Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial... Please continue the trial. What are you sweating for? Your client is getting 1 more day to live, isn't he? That's not... It's not about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue. Oh wait, no, that's me. Oh shit, that's me! If I don't get the verdict, then Maya... But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, the court is... It is not impossible for this trial to...
Your Honor, the prosecution is wrong and cringe.
Why did it say it like that? Why did it say like that? That's awesome. Your Honor. Like, that was so different than the TTS usually sounds. That's awesome. I love that. Good. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you... It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation was something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Sure, that may be true, but... Actually, there's one very little thing I'm curious about. Miss Andrews... When you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, and... Are we finally addressing that the tomato juice in the main bottle is not drained at all, and therefore could not have been filled at the crime scene? I feel insane because the bottle's clearly full, and we keep being like, oh, she poured herself a glass, but it's clearly full. I can't but help but think about how unnatural that is. Usually, when one finds a body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice. So my actions were unusual, but I've already... Before you speak, I want you to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect. Yes! Okay, so I was right. Edgeworth, his whole thing is that he's no longer a crooked prosecutor. He really wants the truth now. He genuinely, like me saying like, you know it's her, right? Like, I think he genuinely is swayed by my evidence, and he's finally got like a conscience. He doesn't care if he's perfect, he cares about being right. Yes! Justice for all! The title makes sense. Testify. Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness. I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Is he a friend or a foe? I just don't know. Bars, bars, bars. The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please. Okay. That glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in a messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, I thought he was dead. The thought he was dead didn't cross my mind. So the knife, to be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over. Really? Okay, yeah. So that you poured a glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? I didn't think it needed to be included for something so trivial. Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong, I mean, it is incredibly obvious. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that dang old brain of yours? Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. God dang it, Edgeworth, what the freak are you thinking? Just saving again, don't mind me. That glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in a messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, I thought he was dead, didn't cross my mind. Fucking knife. Hey, Apple. Your Honor, that should count. That should count, game. That should count. The knife should absolutely count. The thought he was dead didn't even cross my, ma'am, he was stabbed. The thought he was, the crime scene photo then. Yes, okay, the crime scene photo works. Okay, but the knife should count. The knife should count. So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him? No, not at all. Even though what you say is this is what you saw when you discovered the body? Ah! What is the meaning of this? Dude, I've shown you this photo like 8 times in this trial so far. Your Honor, what is going on with you, man? There's a knife sticking straight out of his chest. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that this here was a dead man. Frickin' push his fingertips together, well, you see. I doubt a single person in the world would make a mistake for somebody who, mistake this for somebody who fainted. No, that's just where he stores his knives. In his massive pecs. He's just that buff. And then so nonchalantly go to pour something to drink. Your point is? Miss Andrews, your testimony just now, it's all one giant lie. Gah! My glasses again, yeah! If your lie has proven one thing very clear, it's that you are the real killer. D-killer even? D-killer? No! Wow, this is the worst. Well, it looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Matt on guard, is not guilty after, really? But that's impossible, you're wrong. Miss Andrews, I think she's genuinely being framed here. Okay, wait. Okay, so one of my original theories is that Juan Carrito was like faking his death. The tomato juice was used to dress the fake wound to make it look like, because he was stabbed in the breastplate. He should be fine from that butter knife. It's a butter knife too. And the strangulation, I mean, they say it's strangulation because he has a scarf, but no hyoid broken, no esophageal collapse or anything. We have no, did he fake his death? Is Juan Carrito D-killer? But that doesn't make any, but there was an autopsy report. But is he framing Adrian Andrews to cover up the Celeste thing? Because Adrian Andrews wanted to get the Celeste suicide note to prove something that you know, had been done maliciously. So whoever knows about this, either Juan or someone else, is trying to frame her to make it look like Matt's being framed. This case is the most I have felt like a conspiracy theorist. Celeste, the 2018 indie game, gasp. I love that game. I've even played it. I've even done that. Okay, well, Miss Andrews, try to have some composure. It wasn't me, I tell you. I feel like I think we're actually gonna end this trial. Maya's gonna be returned to us, and then we're gonna know something was off and go back to find the real killer. Like, this doesn't feel resolved. It was Matt, I swear it, he was the one who killed Juan. But you were the one who refused to testify, and your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself. That's because... Miss Andrews, I'll give you one last chance. He's so benevolent. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you? I refuse to testify. Was she told that Maya will be killed if she testifies about something? What is this? Then there's no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Matt on Guard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated. Is it over? Have we at last found out that— No, this is a fake out. This is such a fucking fake out. What's wrong, Phoenix? Usually the real killer confesses to his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Matt on Guard. Okay, we can at least do the verdict for— what? Excuse me? Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict— He's right, though. Okay, but you're right, though. What? The reason is quite simple. The witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth. Nah, I'm good, man. You're wasting court time. I've been like super like stringent about this in the past. Stringent? Is stringent the right word there? I found a YouTube channel today that that it talks about fossil words and archaic words and etymology stuff, which I love. So like, let me see if I can actually find the video real quick. I want to click over just because like I love this YouTube channel and the video was great. It's like a high recommend for me. Let's see if I can, fossil words. Maybe it'll come up as like the first thing because I just watched. Yeah, fossil words. What exactly is to be hoisted by one's petard by Words Unraveled with Rob Words and Jess Zafaris. Yeah. That channel is great. I highly recommend it. If you like just learning about weird words and etymology, which I do, great channel. Love that channel. Anyway, the absolute real truth. What are you... Witness, don't you understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Matt on Guard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party. That's a lie. I don't believe— What? I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty. What? What in the world is she talking about? Has she lied? Wait, is Matt actually the master? Oh my god. Oh my god. Of course he's D-Killer. Of course Matt's D-Killer. He won't stop using a transponder. How am I this stupid? Hold on. And they even pointed it out at the point. Wait, and that's how he's able to communicate. Oh my god. And that's how he's able to do stuff while he was in the detention center. He has to have somebody helping him. Oh my god! No, that's so real. That's so real. It's Francisca Von Karma, but no, she's not the evil one, but she's not D-Killer and all that. Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly into the words of another. And because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself, I feel like we're getting in pop psychology here. Then right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Matt on Guard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now and is clinging to them. And what do we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. But Miss Andrews has to... Oh my god! And that's why Matt, his condition was to be found innocent. That's why D-Killer's condition was to get Matt found innocent. Is because he was the one giving the order. Wait, oh my god, what the fuck? But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? No, I knew she wasn't in some way, or maybe she's being, oh, this is so good. All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That's my only priority. It wasn't me. I'm begging you. Please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Can Maya show up already? She like freed herself at the end of the last like cutscene. Can she show up already so we can be like, stop worrying about this and just be like, okay, good. Now we can, everybody, let's team up like the Power Rangers to go get fucking D-Killer. Please, someone help me. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? The court can't continue on like this. Therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do. What you gonna do about it, bitch? What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Right, I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Who the real mastermind is. Isn't it obvious? D-Killer. Which again, I can't believe we have a character named D-Killer in a murder investigation. I cannot believe this. There's no one else it could be except this woman crying right over there, right? Come on now, what will you do? The kind of man you are, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Request not guilty verdict or force her to testify. Testify! I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that, but I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Miss Andrews, I'd like to know what you're really hiding. Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? I just like mixed the judge and Edgeworth into one voice because I was distracted. I'm getting all of the voices mixed up right now. Sure, Mr. On Guard. Mr. On Guard would get an acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. In Japanese, D-Killer's name is a 9 kanji long, and at least one of them is silent, which I don't think I've ever seen in real-life Japanese. Unfortunately, I just don't know any Japanese, really. I know Spanish and Morse code, and I don't know why I know those two things, but I know them. Is this really how you want this trial to end? But be quiet, how dare you? You're trying to trick me! Ghost Trick, remastered, available on Steam for like $20. I'll be real, Ghost Trick's remaster is very expensive. I get it on sale, but like I'm surprised it goes for the full price that it is. Be quiet, how dare you? You're trying to trick me. Oh, ads are running. Fucking. That's enough. No more ads. Hold on, let me. Hold on. Hi, everybody. Hi, it's me, the judge. Hi, I'm waving. I'm just stalling out time while ads are going. Bad judge. Think for yourself, judge. Naughty, naughty judge. You're trying to trick me. Get out of me head! No, you're trying to trick me. Get out of me head. Get out of me head. Get out of me head. It's mega expensive and it hasn't gone on a low enough sale for me. I think the remaster does not deserve to be ever. I don't know. I mean, like, it's kind of crazy that it goes for the price it is. But I will say, Ghost Trick was really fun to play. I really enjoyed it. I feel like $20 would be good, but like it's like $25. $15 to $20 for a DS game remaster that's a story game that you can't replay. That like, you know, they added like some puzzle rooms, I think. Ghost Trick being that price is just kind of crazy to me. I get why it is the way that it is. And it's Capcom, right? Capcom has been on fire with their, like, Capcom has not done mass layoffs in the game industry. Big applause for that. Capcom has routinely produced good stuff on good schedules without crunching their employees. I have huge respect for Capcom. Like, legitimately, in the current game industry climate, Capcom is doing outstandingly from what I'm aware. I haven't heard anything bad. And they're doing really good creator programs, like with Desert P. I know he's a Capcom partner and all that. Like, I love to see that. That's great. So, I don't know. I'm a fan of Capcom. So, I was more than willing to pay the price for Ghost Trick, but it is, I do recognize it is expensive. Anyway, ads should be running out right now, so that is enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth. You're wrong. Yes, I'm wrong. That's why I'm pointing at my head and being all smart. What a shame. I had hoped things wouldn't come to this. However, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. Oh, what's he doing? Stop. Mr. Edgeworth. This witness, how should I put it? She has an illness. What? No way. No way. Are we doing split personality and her other half is D-Killer? Wait, what is happening with this? What is happening? No, what is this? This witness, how should I put it? She is down with the sickness. No magic. What? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the just like depression? What? Hold on, what? Stop. No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. Yeah, that's... Edgeworth, you're being kind of a dick about this. Like, you're being like smug presenting this, dude. That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report. What will you do now, witness? You know what I am about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Ada. Why are you an asshole? What the fuck? The secret of her dependent nature. Yeah, what the, God. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything in the world. What is fucking happening? Please stop, I beg of you. If people find out, you'll what? Jesus Christ. If you were going to say choose death, that's no concern of mine in Minecraft. Edgeworth, how could you be so cold? Why you gotta be so rude? However, before you die, I'll pull the truth from your still breathing lips. No matter what I have to do. So, will you tell this court yourself or shall I? Either is fine with me. I'll talk, but please, help me. Oh, okay. Nothing matters anymore. My crime. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. When I realized he was dead, that's when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure that there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. That's just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. That's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. Inconvenience. Stabbed the body with the knife, but why would you do that? Isn't it obvious to pin the blame on a certain person? A certain cowardly man. What? What do you mean by all of this? It might be this... Wait. Wait. Oh my god. So, is it actually Matt, and he's pretending to be dumb, and he pulled it off as, like, a clean, like, he actually did it, but then Adrian found the body and tried to frame it on him, but he was actually the murderer? Wait, is that where this is going? I don't feel like they're gonna introduce a new character and be like, oh, it was this person, right? I feel like it's either Matt or Adrian or D-Killer, and we're revealed that D-Killer was actually Matt or Adrian, right? Like, there's no way it's Celeste. There's no way it's Celeste and that she actually lived, right? Like, it's fucking crazy, right? But, okay, this is fucking insane. It might take this court a little while to understand, but this is the truth. The real killer is Matt. That scumbag of a man, I'll never forgive him. And he's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time. Oh, she got the note. And Celeste was killed by Matt. Or something. But then why would Juan help cover that up if they were enemies? Huh. So, Miss Adrian Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Corrida, in the chest with a knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt on guard for the murder. And this is her crime. What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Mr. Wright, please get over your shock. You're not shocked? Please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination. I want to go home and eat a lovely din-din. We've been here long. We took 2 recesses. I want a lovely din-din, Your Honor. Defendant. I'm the honor, Your Honor. Me. When I first saw him, I really honestly thought he had fainted. When I realized he was dead, that's when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped the button off. That's when I finished and was returning to Matt's room. But then when did the vase break? And when did you open the guitar case to get the extra costume out? Because you must have known it was in there because you planted it at the studio. I want to punch this judge, but he's funny. Also, what's up, Kelp? Hello, hello, hello. I have cheese curds in the fridge, goddamn. I haven't had cheese curds in a few weeks, but like we got a place that makes really good cheese curds nearby and I love them. I love cheese curds. Real talk, I hadn't had cheese curds until like a year ago when they got a Culver's. They like brought a Culver's over into Tennessee and it was like the first time I was able to like go get one. And I was like, yo, cheese curds, let's go. And then I was like, oh my God, it's just fried oil and cheese. This is great. I literally went like 23, 24 years of my life without eating cheese curds. And now I like them. They're good. I mean, like, you know, they're not like, you know, like, they're not good for you or anything, but they're so yummy. They're just cheese and oil. And bread. Not sure if I've ever had them. Go eat them. Go eat them. They're popcorn, but epic. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And what was that? Please just tell the truth, Adrian. An inconvenience. There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. I'm willing to bet my spikes. What, like you're playing like jacks? Is that what you're, weird reference, Phoenix. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lotta. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. His hair. What about his hair? His funny little, oh, I see. Yep, that's Miss Oldbag for you. I had already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. Yeah, but when did you get it in there? You were the one who prepared the costume, weren't you? Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the award ceremony. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there. And what is that secret? That, I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. But wouldn't they have seen Matt go in? Like, what do you said it was being watched by a woman with a camera and a security guard, what is that? What is that? I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume. I don't want to concede, but the testimony rings out the truth. I'm sorry, Phoenix. No, please, don't apologize to me. We were both shaken by surprise. Still, I'm sorry. And dash back to the room. What, shouldn't you have been photographed? Shouldn't you have been photographed? I love Peanuts, right? Ace Attorney. Good for him. So that's when you could get the knife, correct? The knife Matt used for dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Ooh. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. But he still did the murder. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe Matt didn't kill him by... Did Juan Carrito commit suicide because of like the dishonor of losing? Cause it was a self-tied around handkerchief on his neck, maybe? Oh. But he had the whole press conference thing. Why would he? It has to be a murder. This game's always been about murders. In the courtroom, I'm straight up judging it, and by it, well, haha, let's say my plaintiffs. I'm in the courtroom. Okay, I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. What is going on with this? This is crazy. Murder! Epic reference to A Hat in Time. That was a good game. Murder! And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. You were the one to stab the victim with that knife? Yep. It gives me the goosebumps just thinking about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. And then when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. That if I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect. Suspect like Among Us, you mean? Yeah, that's what I had planned to do. But then, things never go that smoothly, do they? Just when I finished and was returning, I had a bit of an inconvenience. Yeah, the Lotto was out there, and that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. I mean, this is all true from what I can tell. I mean, she at least thinks it's true, so I need to point out something that she's wrong about. When I first saw him, I really thought he was fainted. The thought of Edgeworth referencing Among Us, no, he loves it. It's his favorite game. He played it all the time back in 2020. He loves Among Us. It's like I'm the prosecutioner all the time. It's a great game. I love it so much. But you could tell from the state of the room, the rumors that there was... Edgeworth would really be the kind of guy to go into public lobbies and start accusing Red sus randomly and then trying to prove it because he's a prosecutor. Well, I guess he'd be Red, wouldn't he? Has anybody, no, somebody's definitely done that where it's like Ace Attorney Among Us, right? Because like, it's just the same concept, sort of, right? Like, you know, like, surely. But you could tell from the state the room was in, that there must have been a fight. Are you saying that, are you telling the truth when you said that you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck, but that scarf is part of the Jammin' Ninja's costume, so I didn't think it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice. OJ, the juice. That's when I realized he was dead, and that's when I formulated, what was your plan? I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. His dependent nature? The fact that he calls you a bunch on his transponder? I mean, I know it's a secret that I'm probably not supposed to know, but I'm trying to think if I can figure out what Matt's big secret would be. You know what it could, I feel like what the big secret could be is that Matt did not actually act as the Nickel Samurai, and that it was actually like his stunt double or Juan Carita in costume, and that like, yeah, Matt's a fraud or something like that. But that's my guess at least. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good, or it could be something about Celeste. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. So the forged pieces of evidence, wouldn't you fucking know about forged evidence, Edgeworth, goddammit. So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. And the first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. I think we've heard enough. So after that, you went back to Mr. On Guard's room and planted that button. Onto Matt's Hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. And then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it. I wonder if on day one, on the investigation period, I could have noticed something related to like, you know, like the spare costume or the fact that Matt was allegedly still asleep at I wonder if I could have done something related to that during the investigations. I don't know. Then I snuck out of the hotel and got rid of it. Never mind, she got rid of it. My word, what does all this mean? The fact that Edgeworth is referencing Among Us months before it released in real life is insane. Among Us was released June 2018. This case takes place in February of wait, what, really? I thought this case was framed in like 2007. Because like they made a big deal of like cellular telephones being like a newish thing in the first game. How long has it been? What? Hey, Melodic Man. Hey, Cheese. Yeah, wait, when was the first game set? I thought the first game was set because it had like landlines and the power. I thought it was set in like 2002 or something. What? Because they only ever say the month and date of the trial days. I guess they've never really explicitly said wasn't the first case for this year's. I thought it was like a year or two later because nobody looks any different. And Maya in the first game was 17 and now she's 18, right? Yeah, so it's only been like a year, I thought, because she did 1 year of training in the Karain village. No, in the Ace Attorney universe, the technology is severely behind. That's kind of awesome, actually. I'm severely behind. I love the adjective severely for it. Mr. Edgeworth, it is it? The real criminal is Matt on guard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk. Francisca, huh? She said that I should under no circumstances confess to what I had done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words. What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she's not D. Killer. Guys get it? Like D. Killer, like the guy that... Wait, Your Honor. The defense still... Shut up, right? Huh? It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything. Yes, exactly. There's a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. There isn't a single piece of evidence. Case 2 of this game takes place 9 months after Case 4 from the first game. Yeah, so that's not years later, right? Or I don't even... It's confusing, and I feel like it's confusing because even the devs didn't think about it because they knew that technology was going to progress. So they were like, just don't bother saying the year. But I guess at some point they said a year, or say a year in the future. Majority of the game takes place around a year after the beginning of the first game, 2016 plus 1, so 2017. But this case, specifically, it takes place after New Year's. Yeah, because Berry Big Circus was December. It was like another Christmas case. It's like a year and a half after the beginning of Case 1. That's so... God, why do we have such a messy timeline for court game? There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. The cross-examination of the witness is over, and so is today's trial. You couldn't establish that witness to be the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright. Ugh, get over yourself. We're just gonna murder somebody. Put him on death row. But... Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. That is all. Court is adjourned for today. Well, Maya's dead. Is Phoenix gonna go, hey, wait! Or is Maya gonna bust through the door? Or, wow, he leaves fast. As soon as I clock out, justice can... Oh, I really fucked it up. Oh, today's trial is over. I didn't win an acquittal. Fuck. Witness, would you mind if I asked you something? Edgeworth? What is it? Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. That card in your hand, it has had my interest for some time now. What exactly is it? Oh, this, Mr. Wright also, asked about this. It's a seashell card. Although I didn't remember it at the time when you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now, I found this in the room. Wow, you're like weirdly like, she was so stressed out, now she's just like, yeah, I found it just now. I remember just now, I found it in my room that day. The room? That day? Yes. Hey, in her true flashback, the button is still on. Haha, that's, I like that. I like that detail. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body. It was lying right next to him. You found the card next to the victim's body. I suppose it must have been, I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relation to Juan's murder, right? Why did you not mention this? Why did you not mention that you took an item from the scene of the crime? Why, Adrian, why did you do this? Would I steal? Okay, but Phoenix does that way more than her. For the record, 90% of my evidence is stolen and then not disclosed in discovery. Like this. Like, we are horrible at our job as Phoenix Wright. It is insane how illegal what we do is. Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. I can't believe that we're just now getting to this. But as far as the clue to this case, I don't see why. Witness, that card, give it to me, hurry! Edgeworth? Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid it from me all this time. I didn't mean to. What is this all about? I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before. He's freaking pissed. Hey, Jason. Morning, I guess, to you, right? It's like 11 for you? It's almost noon? Morning, Jason. He may do that, but at least usually after a photo of a scene is taken, yeah, usually I'm late to the scene of the crime before I steal evidence. But like literally in case 1-2, I distinctly remember us stealing a wiretapping device and screwdriver from the Gatewater Hotel. And that was, I mean, yeah, it was post-crime, but it wasn't even from the scene of the crime. We literally just stole from April May. We literally just stole, so that's just a real example of us stealing. That card, what in the world is this, and what does it mean? I'm really worried that the spiral inside the shell is gonna be like, it's something to do with hypnotism. I really hope that it's not hypnotism, and that like, they made Juan tie the thing around his own neck, and that there's, you know? All right, I'll get the preview of the next part of the case. Also, Maya is allegedly, according to the rules of everything else, dead now. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Wah! There, Pearl. I can't take it anymore. Wah! Wah! Oh, it'll be all right. Look, everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict, and so far the kidnapper has kept to the word and hasn't hurt Maya. But they said we had to do it in one day, and it's not that day anymore. And he won't because Mr. On Guard hasn't been given a guilty. That's not how that works, man. We had to get a not guilty in one day. Not getting a guilty verdict in 2 days is not the same thing, dude. You're weirdly confident about this. Sniffle, sniffle. Cheer up, we don't have time to stay. You're talking to a child. Cheer up, we don't have any time to stand around crying like a baby, you stupid idiot baby. We have to get going. You're why Mystic Maya's in much more pain than I am. Yeah, that's right. What the So, hey guys, glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Squuffy Detective. Oh, it looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective now in Pearl's book. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to- Oh, he's no longer a detective, he got fired, I forgot. But we're kind of busy now, I forgot he got fired. Oh, it's so good. So what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, Dad, what am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. On God's evidence, words are hard. Mr. On God's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. Wait, do we actually get to hire Gumshoe? Does he actually work for us now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Does he become our private investigator? Oh my god. Please let me, oh my god, I'm actually really excited about this. And we can actually pay him a good wage. Yes. Oh my god, I'm actually really excited for that. Please let that be what happens. Matt On Guard is still on trial though, so there's incentive for the kidnapper to keep Phoenix on the case. Yeah, but I mean, you know, they set their condition and we didn't meet it. I get it, but still, you know. Yeah, baby child, why don't you think about the other people's pain instead of your own? Why don't you know empathy, 8-year-old? Oh my fucking god. He no longer has detective. He's just detective, not detective. Yeah. Private detective. God, I hope we get to hire him. God, I hope he works for us now. I got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals. Oh my god, this is so sad. I'll take care of it all. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay, by the way, what's your best dish? Oh wait, no, that was me. Instant noodles, pal, hell yeah. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Burgers and instant noodles, hell yeah, that's the right office diet. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony, I wonder if that was the truth. I mean, like, it seemed like it was framed that way. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to, no, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. On Guard. It's like he thinks he's the only one who could possibly have gotten correspondence with D Killer. Stone cold. Real shit. Also, hey, Rexes. I was gonna say morning, because like I just said morning to Chasen, because it's like Hawaii time, but then I remembered most people do not live in Hawaii and are like not that far behind my current time. I couldn't figure that out from the other day. She said anything, good. Then you're saying what? You're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se, it just feels like there's more than meets the eye. Or that that's what Edgeworth wants us to believe. No, Edgeworth is being cool now. I like Edgeworth. He's being real. That's such a dirty twig. Even that woman persecutor was better than that. Francisco Von Karma. Speaking of Miss Von Karma, do you? Oh. Yo, what's up? Hi. Mokana. I was trying to get the Mokana. Hope your stream went well. I was assuming. I mean, I guess you did Ace Attorney, right? What were you doing? Hope your stream went well. Thanks for coming by. I'm working through these games for the first time. I'm really enjoying them. I'm having a little old blast. Speaking of Miss Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she? Why was there a gunshot when I asked that? No, that seems not sensitive. Perfect pronunciation, and yeah, we finished case 2 of game 3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break before I do game 3 after this case. Just because it's been so much, but I really can't wait to get to case 3. Trials and Tribulations game 3. I've heard it's very good. I've heard it's a step up from this game. I'm very much looking forward to it. Well, I hope it was good, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming by. I guess you're ahead of me by a lot, so no spoilers here. I would normally give like a spoiler warning, but yeah, there's no spoiler warning, I guess, if you guys are that far ahead. I hope you're enjoying it. Franziska. Miss Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's gonna be okay and still hang in there. I'd never spoil. No. I mean, I was giving you guys. I would usually give people who rated to a plot central game like this a spoiler warning. I'm not worried about you guys. You'll be good. You'll be behaved. I trust. Spoilers. Larry wasn't guilty the whole time. In the first case. Man, remember 1-1. Heard a lot. I get that so far. VV fun case. Oh, very. I was like, VV. Is there a game called VV? Vials and Vibulations. Lots of good characters. Yeah, I can't wait to get to it. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting in the hospital. I love that she got shot in the same shoulder as her dad. I mean, that's just a hilarious detail. Which one? What, are you gonna visit her, pal? No, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was gonna be tortured to death not being able to go to trial today. So maybe it's a good, maybe it'd be good for her if you let her whip for you a bit, pal. Let's go, let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Now I'm definitely not going. But that's the name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the hot knot to fucking... No, I don't want to go back. Anything but the hottie clinic. I don't want to see him again. I don't want to see him again. That name still sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt if I stop by and say hi. Anyway, that's where I was gonna wrap up for today, and we're gonna finish the case tomorrow because my voice is starting to hurt and I've been going for an hour and a half. Let me just... God damn it, we can go to the hottie clinic. Oh, god damn it. I hate this. Why? Why of all places do we have to go back there? Why were the writers like, yes, send them back to the hottie clinic. Yes, people love the hottie clinic. Let's put them back there. Anyway, my voice hurts. This is a fun game. I'm gonna finish it next stream, which will either be tomorrow or the day after. But that's not the end of stream, gamers. I'm gonna do some salmon run and finish up that song queue that Chad has made. I'm gonna go ahead and close the song queue now, and we'll just get through what has already been put in there, because oh my god, that is like 30 songs. I'll try to get through all of it. We'll see. Because again, I got like 3.5 hours of sleep last night, and when I woke up, I was like, I'll just go back to bed, and then I couldn't do that, so I slept horribly and am totally sustained by caffeine right now. And again, you can blame streamer Light Laser for this, because he got me into Monster Hunter last night, and I've been playing it off stream. For anybody who wasn't here at the start, here's my Monster Hunter character. I played it from like 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. last night. It's a good game. I like Monster Hunter now. I mean, I'm not super sold on it, but look at Schleebo. Look at my little cat Schleebo. Look at my little cat Schleebo. I love Schleebo. He is such a trustworthy companion. He's so happy. He's so happy. Nobody told me that you get a little cat sidekick when you play Monster Hunter. It was very worth it. Alrighty. So, as always, if anybody's looking to hop in, I'm always open to people hopping in for Salmon Run. I think it's just a standard rotation on Smokeyard. And we'll go through the chat song request. By the way, awful fact, if you show the guy from case 2-2 a picture of Pearl, no, I did that. I went through, I was stuck trying to get him to get a response out of him, and I did that. I hid the screen before I did it because I knew it would make me uncomfortable. But I hate that guy. Dr. Hottie, I think he just goes by. Oh, hey, I'm already in. Let me just do this real quick so we can get the game capture. I was going through, I showed him Gumshoe, I showed him everybody trying to get a response out of him, and I was like, he doesn't have a response for this, does he? And then he had a response, and I was like, oh, that's not good. I don't like this man at all. I think maybe mods kill him with hammers. Mods, kill that guy with hammers. Anyway, did I close the Nightbot by accident. There we go. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, Brine Cave. There we go. Why go to the mods for that? Take matters into your own hands. Okay, let's kill him with hammers. I love those memes of like the Northern Lion, like, okay, let's kill him with hammers. It's like, it gets so bad. Like, well, one of my favorites is the Germa one, where he's like, he was just saying nouns into the camera for some reason, and somebody was like, the alien in my basement, after I force him to watch the TV Guide channel for 3 hours straight, and he goes like, money, fight, violence, knife, money, power, money. He's just, it's like, what was even the original context of this? What even was this? It's so funny, man. God, it's such a funny, I guess just meme. I was gonna say like clip or something, but just, whoever came up with that caption for it is just, the idea of chaining an alien to a chair in your basement and forcing them to watch TV and having them just get corrupted. Germa's so unhinged. Relatable, baby girl. You know what? I'm so glad he retired. Not because I didn't want more Germa content, but because I feel like if we, with the current level of like ironic Germa praise and sincere Germa praise, I feel like at a certain point, like we would be reaching dangerous territory around right now, you know what I mean? Like we're already like, he was reaching cultural saturation at a level where people were posting about him, and like people in the mainstream who had no idea who he was were seeing him, and like with the image of the like, he what? No, like you know that image that someone made where it's like somebody combined all serial killers' faces into one image by meshing the data, and this is what they looked like, and it was that image of Germa in his Red Sox shirt, but it was photoshopped to say Red Sex on his shirt, and it was getting shared around, and people on like old people on Facebook thought it was real. Like, when that stuff starts happening to you, like, I feel like that's where things start getting insane, right? And Germa was already doing stuff on an insane scale. But like, My parents should never know who Germa is and think that he's a serial killer because they saw one random image, you know what I mean? That feels like it's gone beyond the meme. And it's just like, what the hell is happening? And I'm not saying I want him to stop streaming or stop having a job in content. He's still doing that with Off-Brand. Honestly, with how creative that guy's mind is, I'm super glad he's, you know, putting it into helping other creators. Like, that just means more people get to be influenced by him, which is like, hell yeah. I love his funny streams. Bro made mac and cheese tier lists somehow entertaining for like 5 hours. That's talent. That's talent right there. Alrighty, I'm gonna go now. Have a good stream. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Take care. Have a good Sunday. Much appreciated for you coming by. As always. Tried some of that American mac and cheese yesterday. Did you like it? How'd you feel about it? Whoa! Thanks for taking the sacrifice for me, Galaxy Duck. I would have died there if you hadn't died for me. You are the martyr, the Jesus. Speaking of, what is this mac and cheese and seaweed color scheme? Oh, in the game. Yeah, it's pretty mac and cheese orange. Also, what's up, Dark? Hope your day's going well. Hope your day's going swell. Someone threw a bomb and killed me. What? How did a teammate's bomb kill you? Oh, did it move the platform? It was probably me. I tend to throw bombs over at those platforms to bring them over so I have an escape. Like this. Might be if I accidentally pulled the platform away from you at the last second. Man, Pokemon really knows how to hire composers. Like, I mean, like, you'd think they would know, but like, goddamn. It's like Sonic. I've talked about this before, but like, given all the controversy of Sonic and how many problems and everything people have with Sonic, like, one thing I almost never see people have a problem with is how good Sonic music is. Like, even the cheesiest Crush 40 songs about, like, yeah, live and learn! It's like, hell yeah. It's corny to a degree where it's, like, really enjoyable. It circles all the way back around. So, like, even at its corniest, it's like, hell fucking yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Oh man, I have inkjet. We have all the eggs we need right here, so we should be fine. I'm not gonna bother going to get that shore boss. We only gotta survive 20 more seconds. Only Sonic games I've ever seen music being complained about is Sonic 4 and Superstars. Is Superstars the RPG one where it's like like the plinky little piano, where it was like clearly just like, okay, well that's because this game has a horrible sound card or like on whatever console, and like this game shouldn't count. Like, this game shouldn't count is how that game feels. It's in such rough shape and it's so cobbled together, and it's like, this is like a DS game where they were just figuring things out. It's too early in the DS's life to call this a good or bad game. Is it a Cohawk Rush? Yes, it is. I should have known. Hey, you want to play Sonic 2 Dun Dun? Sonic 2 Dun Dun. Guys, I have still never played Sonic Adventure 2. I have played Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube, and I really enjoyed it. But I really have never felt an urge to play Sonic Adventure 2. I'll be real. I like the music from it, but I have never felt the urge to play that game. That was Chronicles. Sonic Superstars was the 2D game, but it's so good. I mean, I've seen pretty much the whole game. Sonic Adventure 2 is so good, says the Sonic fan, except for the Eggman levels, and except for the Tails levels, and except for the Rouge and Knuckles levels where you have to fly around looking for stuff, and except for the, oh wait, maybe it's just the Sonic levels that are good actually. You like all of them? I don't know, that's the common way I hear it, is people say, it's all good, except for, and then proceeds to list 2/3 of the game, right? It's kind of broken. Yeah, I mean, Sonic Adventure DX was also broken, and I really enjoyed it. I just realized I haven't been using my specials. My B team, my B. Ooh, I like this guitar. It's I don't want to call it Nirvana guitar, but no, it feels Pearl Jammy is what it feels like. Is this that French band that I said sounded like Pearl Jam last time I heard their stuff? I'll have to check real quick. This is the Pillows' brand new love song. Okay. By the way, I had to make a highlight of last Ace Attorney stream, not the one that got cut off by my ISP and dropping frames, but the one before that, because the Spelunky I did with song request after it, it thinks the YouTube video is a playlist because of some of the song requests that were in a row. And so it blocks the video worldwide. And for some reason, if you have enough songs that get identified in a row, it says that the entire video on YouTube is a playlist video, and therefore you can't even use the auto mute tool, which it's like, well, let me auto mute it if there's a segment that's, you know, copyright claimed. I'm fine with it being muted, but they're just like, nope, we won't even let you do that. So I guess that Spelunky segment is going to forever be Twitch exclusive. But the Ace Attorney, I've been highlighted and exported it over. Kind of freaking awkward, if you ask me. Freaking awkward. Like if I wanted to, I could just download the Twitch VOD highlight and then manually mute it in like Premiere or something, right? Or do like a you know, some denoising, whatever. It is, you know, some noise suppression stuff, and you know, remove the bit. But I'm lazy. I don't put that much effort into my VOD channel. Just a little bit. This is epic. I still need to play Sonic Adventure, the original. Yeah, Sonic Adventure DX is my favorite version of it. I know it's not like the most popular, but God, I genuinely think Gamma's campaign in Sonic Adventure DX is like unbelievably good and very, very fun. And the music! Oh my God, E102 Gamma's theme is unbelievably good. I can't believe how good the music in, I mean, you know, the whole game's music is good, but like, the music in E102's Gamma's part is ridiculous. And the egg carrier and all that music is just so good. Tails' campaign is fine. Everything else was, you know, Sonic's was good, but E102's E102 Gamma was just so, oh! I did not see that there was a second griller. Yikes! Holy shit! There's a griller, and he's putting eggs in the basket. Hey, you hungry home invader! Quit raiding my refrigerator! Yikes! He just slapped me with a warm wiener! Twice! God, I can't stop thinking about that video. I love it so much. Uh-oh, I am running for my life. Just a quick little reset here. Yeah, we got enough eggs. Don't worry about using specials. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Nice, 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 nice. Good job, team. I personally like the funny cutscenes from Adventure. Yeah, I mean, like, the crust of the cutscene and, like, the... Who are you calling faker, faker? I'll make you eat those words! The classic, you know, like, just, it's so poorly timed in the game itself. Like, Is this Cleopatra? What is this Blue Balls Cleopatra? What is... Oh my God, it's Bomb Rush Blush 80s version. Like, cool guy posting, but the drums are like almost identical to Cleopatra. That's kind of insane. They sound exactly the same. I mean, I guess they're probably just the same like 80s drum kit sample or whatever, but like, I was like so confused. I was like, why is the song not starting? I thought for a moment that Siva Gunner had made a Cleopatra rip. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ma na ma na ma na ma na 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 na. Ba-na-ba, ba-na-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-da. God, I can't wait for the Skibbity movie to come out and for me to be like, yo, this is freaking epic, this is freaking poggers. First movie to make $1 trillion. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things that we never end up hearing another piece of news about, and that people forever speculate about, like, what went wrong? And then in like 5 years, we're gonna get a YouTube video where it's Skibbity toilet with a black rectangle over the eyes and like film grain, and it's skewed, and with big red text it says, the rise and fall of the Skibbity toilet movie. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like that. Skibbity movie is lost media? Say it ain't so. I don't know. I'm really still excited to see what happens with that Kraven the Hunter movie that's supposed to be coming out. That the executives moved it to be during the winter. What went wrong? We just can't know. Do you think we might get an awful licensed Skibbity video game? God, I hope. Oh my God, I hope so. Can you imagine Skibbity Toilet the movie, the video? Oh my fucking God, I need this. Dude, I genuinely really want that. That's basically just, you know, you're right, it is just Gmod to a degree. But like, I need some game license company who doesn't really know what this is, but has been hired to make the game, you know, and like has to figure out some way to make a like traditional, like a platformer style game or whatever. Like whatever THQ was doing in the early 2000s, but like for Skibbity. I really want that, dude. Speaking of movies, I didn't write it down or anything. I didn't go into this stream with any pre-written stuff I wanted to talk about, but I just remembered. The MCU is bringing back Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. And that's gonna be really funny, because everyone's just gonna be like, that's just Iron Man. And it's gonna, oh boy, that's gonna be funny. I don't know. Iron Man 2. I don't know. It's gonna be real interesting to watch. They just can't let him go. Which, you know what? I like Robert Downey Jr. I think, you know, I think, you know, I really enjoy his like personal story, and that he's very willing to take a like, although he's in major movies and everything, he's very willing to take like a stance and be more bold. What is this? It's like Salmon Run, Siva Gunner, Rip. What, like, what? Dun, 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 dun. Why do I know what this is? What is Splatoon 3 versus Ridley? Yeah, it's Metroid. I knew it. Somebody made a rip where it's Metroid music. Metroid music in the Salmon Run sound font's kind of awesome, actually. God, that's really good. Oh my God, and the distorted siren sound effect is like amazing for it. Oh my God, this just sounds like Elden Ring music. What the, well, you know, with the siren. That cello sounded exactly like Midra's theme from Elden Ring. Which, by the way, I've had like, you know, a few weeks to sit on it, having beaten Midra. I genuinely think Midra is the best boss fight that Souls has ever made. Like, FromSoft has made a bunch of bosses. I genuinely think Midra might be my favorite at this point. That fight was so fun. I've been, like, watching other people get to that fight, because I, like, want to relive it without having to do, like, a full playthrough to get back to that fight. It is... I really enjoyed that fight. And the music is so good. God, the music is so good. Anyway, I don't know. That's my fanboying again for how good that fight was. But, okay, so the other thing is that people are making a lot of MF Doom memes about Robert Downey Jr. now because he's playing Doctor Doom. And it's always fun to see MF Doom get, you know, like, put into it. Like, I wouldn't say he's not mainstream, or people treat it like MF Doom is this enigmatic underground rapper. And he's not. But he is, like, fringe mainstream. He's not super commercial, right? He wasn't. Got, you know, rest in peace. But... It's so funny to see that, you know, more MF Doom memes clashing with something that, like, is super mainstream, like with the MCU. MF Doom. Doomsday. My government doomale, that's what my tomb will say. Lord have mercy, I do be loving that album. It is a fine album. I don't really see a lot of people shout out, like, it's treated like something that, like, suburban white kids like, even though it's actually genuinely, like, great hip-hop artistry, and, like, I don't know, it's treated like it's like, oh, this is for white boys that want to get into hip-hop, but it's like, genuinely, no, he was unbelievably talented. Like, seriously, he was doing something weird with it, and I'm really glad that, you know, he found the success he did. And I mean, some of his personal stories, like, unbelievable, like, losing his brother and everything, like, he went through a whole lot. I have a lot of respect for what he did, so. And he was always pushing up and propping up other creatives and, like, art mediums and stuff, like he was doing, like, stuff on Adult Swim, propping up, like, obscure shows and stuff. He was clearly in tune with the culture. I really like his stuff. I know Smith has talked about liking MF Doom, but you don't see a lot of people putting MF Doom at, like, the top of the list, outside of people saying that other people put MF Doom at the top of their lists. It's like people say that people treat him like a god, but then when you actually ask people, nobody does that. Like, it's so weird. They treat it like he's overrated, and then when you actually ask people to rate it, they don't overrate it. It's weird. I don't know what the phenomenon is called where people treat something like it's treated better than it is, but I don't know. That's how it comes off to me, at least. I don't know. Also, is this more Shantae music? I can't tab out to check right now, but it sounds very Shantae. And after I was able to guess that like last stream that one song was Shantae, I'm like riding that high of having gotten that right, having never played a Shantae game. Hipsters? I don't know. It's treated like it's a hipstery thing, but like, I don't know. It's so hard to judge. Mario & Luigi Dream Team? I should know that. I played Mario & Luigi Dream Team. Honestly, I like the Mario & Luigi games, and I played Dream Team, but it wasn't as memorable to me as something like, you know, Superstar Saga, which makes it onto my top 25 games of all time list. I enjoyed Dream Team, but it just, like, it didn't hook me where I was like, oh, this is amazing, like, really? Resident Evil Basement with the whap, 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 whap. The old Resident Evil Director's Cut basement theme. And it's just a bunch of sad Bwarpy horns. This is cinema. Kino, as the millennials say. Oop, nice job with the big shot. I was like looking for where the eggs were. I'll try and get you. Whoa! I think I got you, Cobalt. Was that Cobalt? Who was that? Yes! Good crash down? Who was that? Cobalt's not, yeah, I was gonna say Cobalt's not even in this game. I was like, well, who did I just misread as Cobalt? And I was not gonna say Cobalt. You heard me stutter over the name because I was like, that's not Cobalt. But my brain is reading that as I hate being dyslexic, dude. Who was that? Was that Ghost? Did I read Ghost as Cobalt? What was that? What a great song. Oh my god, Mesmerize you, really? Dyslexia music. Yo, they're just like me, for real, for real. Whoa! I'm in the wrong position, but I have the brush. I'm sorry, team. I'm in the wrong position, and I can't move now because I'm already committed to it. Oh, this is so bad. I'm so sorry. This is my mistake, team. I'm fighting for my life. Okay, we're good. Oh! Yikes. Oh, good cracking. Oh, you missed! No, you're fine. This is too intense for what's happening! This is actually the first time I'm hearing this song in full, by the way. I've actually never listened to this song in full. I've only seen the memes because of... Like, I just know that there's, like, a weird resurgence in, like, people liking Teto. And I only know Teto from, Sasuke Haraguchi's music. But, like, this song is apparently, like, making people like Teto again? I'm saying it, like, so Western right now. Teto? Real ones never forgot her. No, I watched Fukureta when I was young. I didn't know what Vocaloid was. I just saw Fukureta, and I listened to it a lot because I was like, wow, this is a great song. but I had no idea what was happening because I was a kid in Tennessee who grew up in Texas, and I was not really like I watched like Naruto and stuff. I was exposed to anime, but I knew nothing of like online Japanese whatever. I knew nothing of quote unquote weeb culture. I was like, oh, these are just cartoons from Japan that are awesome. And turns out, yeah, when you think about it, that's what they are. But the official English version, yo, that's Pog. Freaking Pog. I crash into the, oh, look at the crab spin around. Little bit of hyper pop influence there, don't you think? Not that that's bad. I have Femtonol in my playlist. I've never been that hyper pop pilled. I don't know what you'd say, but like Femtonol, I definitely that's kind of my gateway into like listening to the genre more. I very much have enjoyed Femtonol. Femtonil? I mean, it would be technically it would be Femtonil, but at this point I've been saying Femtonol so long, I just say Femtonol. The gateway drug, Femtonil. Fucking Christ. It's even better because of the contrast. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I'm still here, game. Don't disconnect me. See, I didn't have my headphones on because I had to get up to get my ukulele, so I don't know if the chords I played were in tune with the song, but I was hoping they would be. I couldn't hear the song. Okay, they weren't good. That's awesome. That's even better. Frankly, even better. I just went for like C and G because it's like easy or whatever. Actually, what did I play? I just went for default hand positions. I didn't actually check or think about it. Hey, cool game. You wanna? Okay, cool. I guess I get that egg now. I was like, where's the egg? Remember when they said they fixed egg lag and then I just got egg lag live on stream? Oh! This is getting hyperclaimed? I mean, it's YouTube's... This is YouTube's audio library, right? Isn't this free to use? Why would this get claimed if it's free to use, right? If it was explicitly made for people to use music that isn't gonna get claimed, right? Am I being stupid or am I don't know, it just shows up in the description. Yeah, I know that happens with some stuff. But I think with that also happens with songs that it recognizes are in the video, but that don't get claimed. Like anytime I upload a VOD, there's almost always at least 3 or 4 of those kinds of tags, you know, when I'm like processing the video and all that. But then only like, you know, very rarely will it be like, this is blocked in Russia and Belarus. By the way, 99% of music is blocked in like Russia and Belarus. And only those 2 places. It's kind of ridiculous how often it's like, yep, this VOD is like, only Russia and sometimes Russia and Belarus. This is what I have learned from playing a bunch of music on stream to test what gets claimed. Is this like super slowed down 8D experience, The Sound of Water from Outer Wilds? I don't think it is, but like, the tubular bells and the slow sounds and the drone in the background sound like it. Kind of almost sounds like DS or era music, like system settings music, do you know what I mean? How many song requests do we get in this world? 7 per person, yes. See, as I tend to have much smaller streams and keep it smaller and etc, it used to be 10. Because, you know, I'd get through 50 songs in, you know, like a 2-hour, 3-hour period of stream. And so, you know, that felt like a good number for people. I've turned it down to 7 because, against my better judgment and powers, stream has gotten slightly bigger. So I don't know what to do about that, but 7 seems fine to me. I don't particularly mind. Like, if a song gets put in queue, I check it out no matter what, because I like discovering new music. What is this? Yeah, it's good. I was gonna check it out. It is a Ocean Harp from Himalayan Beach Ensemble. Topic. Put in here by Hoffer. Thank you, Hoff. It is good. Fortunately, part of how I do the song request streams, I know there's a way around it where you can request music directly on the page. We need to get 3. We need some wheels. I'm dead. We need 1 egg. Somebody has that 1 egg. Jason, is it you? Okay, I don't know how the egg just got in basket, but we did it, Reddit. Nice job. But yes, so you can look at the song request queue and put them in. I tend to actually prefer that people put it by doing !SR, because then it shows up in the chat history, which is also showing up on screen. So if somebody hears a song they like that doesn't get muted, they can then look at the order things were put into stream by skimming through the video or the VOD, and then they're able to, you know, find the song. But then also there's things like AHA music that like help identify, or you could just ask if it's in my YouTube history. Like if you've ever looked for a song that you heard on stream, just ask and I'll try to find it no matter what. Because like I use these song request streams as an opportunity to be exposed to more music. And I was actually thinking about this the other day. I really wanted to go on another, like it's been about 2 months since I did like, I've taken about a 2-month break in my usual like grinding out.
Proud owner of restaurant Rat-Tat-Tat-Tat-Toing. Chef Toing knows the secret of every great chef.
Is this
to prepare the most delicious meals?
Is this just Ratatouille?
Freshest Toing. Rat-Tat-Toing. Chef Toing Toing. Tat-Toing.
Oh, it's a YTP. Okay,
Chef
good.
Toing knows the secret of every great chef.
I got Jason with that bomb.
Toing. Proud owner of restaurant Chef Tat-Toing. Meet Marcel Toing. Rat-Tat-Toing.
Yeah, nice bomb, nice bomb, nice bomb. Thank you.
Find the secret of every great Tat-Toing. Tat-Toing. Tat-Toing.
Tat-Toing.
Meet Marcel Toing.
Hi, Toing. Marcel.
Marcel Toing. Proud owner of restaurant. You must find Marcel Toing. Proud owner of restaurant.
Good. I'm glad. You know, I'm glad. Is this slow one-winged angel? Oh, we lose at the last second. That's so sad. What?
However, you are going to wish it was.
Okay. Will I get in trouble for Childish Gambino? DMCA is totally allowed. I don't mind. Most stuff, because I'm talking over it, doesn't get claimed or muted, and then anything that does, I don't mind getting like 3 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my fucking god. Dog. Cotton Eye Joe, where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Cotton Eye Joe, where'd you come from? Cotton Eye Joe, Cotton Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe. Where'd you come from? What? This is, you know what? I should just expect this by now. And evil is upon this stream. You know, a couple of weeks ago I wouldn't have associated the Sigma Roblox-faced chicken nugget with this song, but now I do, and I kind of hate that. Q is brocked? Damn. Is Q closed? Yeah, oh yeah, Q got closed. You're right. I forgot I said I closed it at the start of the stream so I could finish out the song queue. You're right, I did forget that. Because there were like 50 songs in there, and I was gonna reopen it after that to create another song queue, and then you're right, I did totally forget I did that. I do have a open it again. Honestly, I'm totally fine with that. Just know that I'm not gonna get through the whole song queue today if I do this. But I'll just do another stream where I do song queue. Stop having it be closed. Open the country. Where did it come from? Why is this so much louder than every other song in the queue, too? It's like gotten louder the longer the rip has gone on. Ugh. It's at the same, it's been balanced at the same volume as everything else too. It's like as time has gone on, it got louder. Me resisting the urge to request 7 slam metal songs in a row. You know, break them up if you can, but like I really don't have any restrictions on my you know, song request streams. It really is just like, hey, I want to hear more music, whether funny or serious or whatever, because like that's how you get better at listening to music and finding new stuff, is you just listen to everything, right? I will not. You would never inflict this on me. Thank you. I mean, I don't really have a problem with it, I'll be honest, but you know. The only time the queue has ever been reopened? No, it's been reopened before. I think is this part? Okay, that's just the end of the song. There was one on Junction. What's the split highway one called Junction? Salmon Run Junction or whatever? I reopened that one at some point because we ran out earlier than I was expecting and we were doing more runs. I remember that one. So it's been reopened before. There's precedent for this. Not like there's any rules. It's my stream, goddammit. I'm the dictator here. I have all the power. Rah! I'm evil now. Grah! And that's a big shot. Well, I've been punished for my I've been punished for my hubris. There we go. This is the worst thing that's ever happened. Ooh. I really like this Japanese garage rock. I feel like I've heard some stuff like this. What do these vocals remind me of? You know what? Honestly, this reminds me of some of the earliest Naruto original series openings. Kiseo man and all that shit. Like, well, that's actually Shippuden, isn't that? But like some of those, yeah, this honestly reminds me of some of those old like Naruto OPs. We are fighting dreamers. Is that the same? Is this the same band? No, it couldn't be, but it does sound close enough to Fighting Dreamers, aka Go, the 4th Naruto opening, which is my favorite one, which is why I know that. I did in fact grow up watching the old 4Kids dub of Naruto, and boy howdy, I actually really liked it. Everyone shits on 4Kids, and yeah, there's some weird censorship that they did do, but like 4Kids was kind of awesome. I kind of really liked what I grew up with. Like they localized Bobo. You gotta respect them for taking that. They get, dog. I got to grow up with Bobo because of 4Kids. I gotta commend them just for that. It ruined my sense of humor at a young age. So, Mr. Bobo, any special skills? Special skills? I got one. I do it in front of a fan. I open my mouth and go, I'm pretty good. I took 3rd place at state this year. What a good show. What a good show. He's so talented and real for that. Well, the best part is that the guy is like, that's not a special skill. What is he talking about? And then the interviewer's like, ah, yes, great job. I got 2nd that year. And then their supervisor gets called in and he has the 1st place trophy. God, it's so good. God, I love Bobo. That's right. Ever heard of Medusa? She could turn people to stone, and she was my 2nd cousin twice removed. Now, look into my eyes. No! You turned me into a head of lettuce. No! What? I love that he's, even the guy is surprised. Like, that's not how this is supposed to work. Bobo is a lot funnier if you imagine the show as like, Bobo is a trickster god who he can do anything but only if it's a bit. You know what I mean? A lot of people have joked about that's the best way to watch the show, but also that's the best way to watch Family Guy. If you imagine that Peter Griffin is a trickster god who can do literally anything he wants as long as he frames it as a flashback, like, cutaway gag. Explaining all of the cutaway gags. And honestly, I've rewatched some Family Guy with this, like, perspective on it that people have joked about, and it's kind of awesome. Like, it genuinely, like, it really is funny and enjoyable that way. Hooray! Nice job, team. I can't believe we still didn't get Kohozuna, though. Guess we got one more round in us. So, Toon Force? I don't know what Toon Force is. Do I know what Toon Force is? Have I actually never seen Toon Force? What is Toon Force? Huh? Is this a... I see a DeviantArt post about Toon Force. What is Toon Force? I do not know. Violet Hill? Is that Violet Hill pendulum cover? Gotcha. I gotta lean into my my tablet to read some of the song suggestions because my eyesight is really bad. -6 in both eyes. Even with contacts in, there's still a little bit of blur and astigmatism, but boy howdy, I can see it at least well enough to operate. Dude, can you imagine if I lived in like medieval times? Can you imagine? I mean, like, I know they had spectacles back then, but like, even with like it was so much less precise. If I had to live with like old school, you know, like optometry, I probably wouldn't live very long. Let's be real. I probably would have eaten some berries and like my eyesight would have failed me and I would have died or something, right? I would have been sent to war and immediately killed due to my tremendously bad eyesight. Or like the king would have like put me to death because he's like, nah, you're bullshitting. There's no way you can't. How many fingers am I holding up? It doesn't work that way. I can't see that many. Kill him. Kill him. He's lying to the king. Kill him. And you know what? Frankly based. I shouldn't have talked back to the king. You know what? Frankly based. My bad, king. I shouldn't have talked out against you. You are the king. Frankly, I think not so bad. You know. So, the way this shows up in the song request queue is Violet Hill by, well, like, dash pendulum. That synth makes me think this is a pendulum song called Violet Hill. This is pendulum and the song is Violet Hill, right? And they're just, like, doing the whole, like, artist song out of order, right? That's why, that's what that is, right? Or am I being a little bit, mayhaps even a little bit silly, dare I say? Coldplay, Violet Hill, pendulum cover. Oh, what? I could swear it doesn't say Coldplay. What? Hold on. I am terrible at reading. That is a fact. Hold on, give me... Now I need to double check. Did I just somehow not read the word Coldplay? Also, this is Coldplay? Oh, wait, no, it's a pendulum cover of Coldplay. I was like, no way this is Coldplay. No, it doesn't say Coldplay in the title. The title is just Violet Hill pendulum cover, but it just is, it's by, okay, gotcha. I was like, well, this is the most different, I was like, why were people shitting on Coldplay? This is, everyone's like, God, Coldplay has this one sound that everybody makes fun of, and it's like, I was like, what? This is Coldplay? They really changed it up. Don't mind me just putting Egu in Basku. That's no good. Whoa! Yikes. It is only wave 2, so I don't want to use my other wave breaker if I don't have to, but boy howdy, that's a lot of fish. Fish! Whoa, they can jump. They can jump, they can dump, they can laugh and sing, so much more than a fantasy. Rimlazar, who you are, Rimlazar. Whoa! Man, they really love targeting me at the most inconvenient time for me. It was a live recording, so there weren't any official postings. I see. Yeah, I'm using my other wave breaker. I just want to make sure we survive this. What is this, like, almost new metal? Like, keep on going, you don't stop, and you keep on, you don't stop. What is this? I recognize it. Voodoo People Pendulum Mix the Prodigy. It's Prodigy! There you go. Sounds a lot like, what you want? Is there a Beastie Boys sample in there? I heard that. So what you want? That was I definitely heard like it's J-Rock, right? J-Rock from Beastie Boys. Mike D, Ad Rock. Why can I not remember the third Beastie Boys name? What is happening? Mike D, Ad Rock, and why can I not remember the third Beastie Boy? Guys, can somebody put Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys in the song request queue? Now I'm thinking about Beastie Boys. I really like Intergalactic. Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. By the way, if you've never seen the music video for Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys, or just Beastie Boys, that is one of the best music videos of all time. They went to like some Japanese metro train station and then walked around in slow motion, striking poses, and then sped the footage up of them in, like, they're dressed like Salmon Run uniforms, in like construction high-vis white vests and helmets, and they slowly make their way through this like chunk of a Japanese city in the metro while striking poses, and because the footage is sped up and they were going so slow that they're like snapping between these poses. It's a great music video. I love it. El Correo de Simón. Yes, this is true. Hi, Aleppo. I put the remastered one. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. I just want to hear the song. Whoa, 8 eggs! We are getting bodied. Intergalactic, a new galaxy. Mike D, J something, and Ad Rock. Why can I not remember the other Beastie Boys name? I'm like going insane. By the way, did we just pull it off? Give me that egg! Give me that egg! Thank God. Guys, thank you for carrying me there. Re-request, yeah! Childish Gambino, no excuses. Gasp. I think you can remove your own re-requests. I mean, you don't have to. You can listen to the song twice. I don't care, but I think if you go to the song request queue, it does let you rearrange or reorder your own songs. By the way, hooray, we did it. Now we just gotta win. And we got Big Shot, yeah. And there's no money in here, yay! That's one of my favorite bits, is the bit where Mr. Krabs gives away all of his money. He just opens the cash register, and there's no money in here, yay! Oh, mash the trigger. I'm literally taking my hand off just so I can mash faster. I will give myself carpal tunnel. I will do it for my team, for America. God bless. Again, though, we're probably not gonna get through all of Song Request. I'm gonna do another lobby after this, of course. But, because I reopened the queue and people are like, more people showed up after I opened it and I hadn't announced it, because originally Song Request queue opened yesterday when I was gonna do Ace Attorney, and then my internet decided to be a little pissy baby and not work. So I'm totally good with reopening it, because now like people are actually here and not with stream crashing, and I actually announced that I opened it, so people actually got to put songs in. Just so frustrating, man. God damn. That was so annoying. I'm glad it's working now, totally fine, but like, yeah, 0 drop frames today, but that was ridiculous last night. That was still good. We still got a lot of scales. Hey, and a gold scale. What do you know? What do you flickin'? Nobody could have said it funnier. It could have been not funnier from anyone else than Hacker saying, it happens, honestly. just there's libraries of history behind that one defeated phrase. God, the snort. I've just noticed myself snorting so much. Oh, oop, I accidentally hit again. Oops. Did somebody hit leave? Anyone hit leave? Yeah. Hey, thank you. Yeah. So we'll take 3 new people. 3 new people. Get it? Because it's like the word people, but it's slightly changed to be a reference. Do you get the reference? Like and subscribe if you get the reference. If I can spin this fidget spinner for 5 seconds, you have to like the video. Guys, I hate the fact that I'm thinking about now that the fact that in the actual VOD of this on YouTube, it's gonna hear the call to action and light up the like button. You guys know it does that, right? Like if you say like the video and subscribe, it makes the like button like glow a rainbow color to like let you know to like the video. Like it goes through like with the like, because they do audio scanning and all that for like slurs and stuff in the video for censoring and all that. So like, if you say like the video, it also catches that and it's like, hey, we're gonna make the button light up for them. I'm honestly not terribly opposed to it as a system. I think it's kind of funny though. Also, this is Halo 2 Anniversary OST. Follow into night. Follow into flight. I can't read. God fucking damn. I think playing Salmon Run so cool with were you in? Oh yeah, you were in last lobby, you're right. Yeah, GG's by the way to everybody who was in the last lobby. You guys did really well. You absolutely carried me on that last wave 3 where we had 8 eggs total in the last 30 seconds. And I was just completely useless dying. And you guys managed to get 22 eggs in like 15 seconds. You guys did ridiculously well, and I contributed 0% to that. Thank you very much, team. Guys, I have streaming debuff. It's no fair. I shouldn't be expected to do well. Guys, I shouldn't actually be expected to be good, because I suck at the game, let's be honest. I've gotten slightly better over time, but I am not, like... I watch people like Milana or like Sora play this game, and I just feel like, man... man, how am I so much worse? I mean, I've never really gone through an era of, like, studying optimal, you know, like, I never, like, got it into my habits, whatever is optimal play. I just know, like, doing funny squid roll feels really good, so that's why I like it. But I've never, like, optimized Salmon Run or PvP like other people do. And I see people who can play with chargers, and I say, how they doing that? What the hell? What in the fwick is going on there? You fwickin' fwicks. You have to know your actions have consequences. Remember when fucking Sammy Classic Sonic Fan randomly played Mario Kart with everybody in like the fucking like Ouija Mario Kart? What was that about? I was playing Elden Ring at the time and I had the stream on in the background. I just remembered that. What the fuck was that? I just fucking I remember that distinctly. I was at the Coliseum in Elden Ring in Caelid. I have a weirdly distinct memory of this just now because I was going down there's a bunch of rocks and a cliff face where you have to hop down to descend to a painting, and I was doing that, and I remember having the stream on in the background and being like, holy shit. They thought it was funny because Izzy interviewed him, but like for what? Did she just reach out to interview him, or was like he part of something? What was the impetus for this? It was a fun stream to listen to. It just feels surreal to remember that happened because I hadn't heard of Sammy Classic Sonic Fan in, you know, almost a decade.
Like Sonic! Like Sonic!
What a historic event. Shrug. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, this is quite nice. I would like to look at what song this is, but I'm kind of fighting for my life right now. Yeah! We stay living. Please let this kill the flyfish. God damn it! Well, at least I can click out to look at the Impress for Days, I Love Your Smile by Shoegazer. Do you think they like shoegaze music? I think they like shoegaze. Shoegaze must be like the most annoying genre to be a fan of, because like everybody is like, that's not shoegaze, that's not real shoegaze. Meanwhile, like the concept of shoegaze itself is so incredibly vague. And like in our modern, like shoegaze is the result of genre blending, and so nowadays, as people have adapted elements of shoegaze into their music, Chad, you can't just keep on shrugging at everything. I like the concept of just I don't know. Could be anything. I don't know. Shoegaze is when I cannot afford the Nike and look up longingly. Look upon. Okay, I see. I can't read. I know this is established as a fact, but like, damn, I really can't read. I really like that one line in Kid Icarus Uprising where he's like Pitt is dying or whatever. He gets like thrust into the hell because like Palutanu's power of flight gets stripped of him, and he's like falling to his death, and all he says is like, "I never learned how to read!" And it's like, damn, he's really just like me for real, for real. Can we please get another like Kid Icarus Uprising with the original writers and same localizers? Because that was so good. I remember watching Vinny's playthrough of it a few years ago. He did a replaythrough of Uprising, and it was like, that was like my first exposure to actually seeing the game, and I was like, wow, this is incredibly good. This is both, like, allegedly, you know, I can't speak for how the gameplay is, because Vinny was the one playing, but he speaks very highly of it. And as for the plot and, you know, everything else about the game, the music, the acting, the everything, like, it was good. I liked it a lot. Why did they never make another? I say that, but then why did they stop making F-Zero? Why did they stop making Pikmin? Well, they're back to making Pikmin now, but why does Nintendo abandon so many of these franchises for like 2 whole console generations? Why did they do that? Did the Wii U scare them that badly that they got scared of taking risks that bad? I really do hope the success of the Switch causes us to get like a lot of these franchises back in working order. By the way, this song's awesome. I've heard 2 seconds of it and I love it already. Shrimp duet, hell yeah. God, they're just like me for real, for real. They're gleebing so hard. I love it. I can absolutely see that being on Hypnospace or Dream Settler. Oh, I can't read any of that text, but it sure is text. James, if you're able to put an English version of whatever this song is in chat. I can't read that. I can't read that. I can't read normal words. You think I can read script that I can't also read? I keep forgetting to hold A at the end of rounds to speed it up, because my brain is unfathomably small. It's like 10 times faster, it's ridiculous. Yes, ooh. Oh, I don't know how I feel about the motif being in there. I mean, you know, I guess it's free to use. Just hearing something in that melody just triggers a fear response in my brain of like, oh, this isn't gonna be offensive. The websites all have their own theme song? What websites? What? Did I say something that involved? Oh, yeah, Hypnospace. Gotcha. Okay, there you go. I was like, huh? The websites? Wait, why? Maybe social media sites and all websites should have their own theme song. It doesn't even have to play when you go to the website. They should just make it so like, when you go to Twitter, it's like, this is Twitter. No, I'm not gonna acknowledge the... Actually, it's called X, actually. Yeah, you got the name wrong. I know by saying that I wasn't gonna acknowledge it and then immediately acknowledging it, I have contradicted myself, but... Seepage forever. Dude, I didn't realize it took me so long to get that seepage is a pun, like see page. Like when you, like a link to their page, see page, seepage.
Welcome to twitch.tv
it took me I literally didn't get that until your playthrough, Hacker, and I've seen that game full playthrough twice before that, and it never occurred to me. Hoff, yes, it is absolutely intended. The website-based game having a C-page-based pun name, it has to be intended. I feel so certain about it. I believe. I strongly believe this, and I could be wrong, but I strongly believe it. Why do I know this? Roblox? Oh, it's Silva Gunner, but... What is this sound effect originally from? Why have I heard this sound effect? Does it get used in those like Mr. Incredible's turning uncanny videos? Is that what this is from? Why do I recognize that sound? Anyway, yeah, seepage is definitely a seepage, seepage. Like that's gotta be the pun. I believe it. It's not just seepage misspelled. I believe in Jay Tholen's punitude. After how good the writing for the rest of Hypnospace is, I have to believe that it's absolutely an intended pun. It has to be, it has to be. It could be an accidental pun. It works really well if it's an accidental pun, considering the theme of the game. But it could be an accident. I think it's intentional, though. I seriously do think it's intentional. How is this a stretch to you, Hoff? It's an internet website-based game using an old phrase, C-page, which was on all sorts of things. Where C-page was a type of link that would, like, people would say C-page to link to a page they were referencing. Like, I'm standing on business. I firmly believe this. I am not crazy. I am not crazy. I know he changed that website pun. I am not crazy. I am not crazy. I am not crazy. Parentheses is a little bit crazy though. A little bit kooky, a little bit crazy. The animatronics do get a little bit crazy. I've never heard C-page online. Yeah, I mean, it would be just like, you know, like, I think Wikipedia used it quite a bit, but like, yeah, you'd see C-page. Like if somebody referenced something, it would be C-page, and that would be hyperlinked text on C-page. And that's what would take you to the relevant page. Using a lot of forums? Yeah, I suppose. Oh, it is a forum-based game, I guess it makes sense. I, for one, agree with this theory. But that is the theory. For once, I'm not beating him up. Oh my god. Guys, do you think he's really changed? Guys, has Virus seen the light? Is he freaking reformed? Psych. No. I can't. No. How could he do this to me? I can't believe I fell for it. Guys, I'm actually literally crying right now. You guys can't see it. This is why they use the clay cube instead of a face cam. It's because I'm literally crying right now, and I would be so embarrassed if you guys saw me weeping real tears right now. I would literally, guys, you can't even see it right now, but just to my left in real life, there's just a wall. There's just a chunk of drywall punched clean out. I can't believe I died there. I mean, I can believe it, but like, god damn it, how did I let that happen? This is extremely long. Why is this Roblox ambient noise? Wait, how long is this? It's just about to end. That's 3.5 minutes. Why is there very quiet, distant fireflies? You know, maybe I would believe my eyes, Mr. Owl City. You don't know. You don't know me. You don't freaking know me. Oh wow, it really is just regular fireflies, but slightly quiet, I guess, the official upload from. Now I'm kind of on edge that it's gonna change. The open air. Yeah, it's Ghost. It's Ghost Go. No, this one's Ghost Go. I can see who put it in. I checked the queue. Also, we got a really early Kohozuna. I'll shuffle the lobby one more time after this, but I think we'll allow repeats probably. We'll see. No, it's Hoffer, specifically. Can't believe you hijacked Ghost's account. You did let Epic hack, just so you could make it seem like it wasn't you. I like how it's like kind of become like a running thing. Like, as long as you're comfortable with it, I'm good with it. that like you're like the Owl City guy, even though like I listened to Owl City when I was younger. Not like a ton of them, but like Fireflies for sure. I genuinely like this song. How did he hack? Epically. He is Le Haxor. H-A-X-O-R-Z. Turds slowly I see. I have to go for like the singing because if I actually tried, I would fail miserably because my voice hurts a lot from Ace Attorney, and also because I'm not a vocalist. But ignore that part. Whoa. Hey, Kozone, can you leave me alone for like 2 seconds and not attack me when I'm about to go into crab? Thank you. Away from here, I'm going to fucking die. Never mind, I lived. Thank you, game. Please take me away from here to fall asleep. Nice job, team. The rumor come out. Big drama. Dementia is good too because it has Mark Hoppus. Is that the song Dementia? I don't know it. He's so Adam Young coded. These are all. What the fuck is this luck today? 2 golds in a row plus 2 silver? What? Guys, what is happening? Awesome. Awesome is happening. GG's team, holy shit. We'll take 3 more. And we'll go to repeats if we don't fill it immediately, but hey, maps and modes changed. That's great. That planet Earth. Why is it so loud now? It started off so low, but now it's louder than everything. Say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. I'm gonna go gambling first. Never as it seems. When I go me. Bro's trying to gaslight himself. 151 gold scales, by the way. We're halfway to the 333. I don't know many people who know anything other than fireflies. This is cool. Oh yeah, no. Firings. Hoff is a show him the cover, Hoff. Show him the covers. If you're comfortable with that. Oh god. No, they're really good, genuinely. Sincerely, you can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna say, they're very good. I'm actually not. No, it's fine. No, I'm not. I could just acknowledge they exist. Right. Now my stream is this large. This large? It's not large. My stream's not large. Okay, I got you though. No sweat. Might be. I didn't realize. I thought you've put it in song queue before, so I thought you were cool with it. Might be. Misread, but I think they're very good. I'll just say I think you sincerely are good at it. And it is a good cover. Plates against the wall. Oops, I almost just turf warred. How do I, there we go. Crazy misread, y'all. All right, 3 more gamers if you're looking to hop in, and then we'll take repeats. Wrecking Ball by Mother. I know who put this in because I know who initially turned me on to Mother, which is Ghost. Mother is pretty epic. I need to listen to more of their stuff. I liked the Hayloft 2, is it? I've had Hayloft 2 in my playlist now. Very much enjoy. I need to listen to more underscores again. Oops, there we go. I really like underscores. That Wall Socket album is so good. I forget who recommended Hayloft. That wasn't you? Was that not you, Ghost? Oh, I thought that was you. Because you were talking about it and all that. I genuinely just assumed that was you. That sure is an underscore. Oh, Fires, if you've never heard underscore, they're very good. They're very good. By the way, if anybody's looking to hop in as the last person, we'll take repeats now. But, oh my god. Oh, such a good, the song Girls Like Us is very good. It's very good. And the music video is also very epic. It is freaking epic. He wiggles when he walks, but he wanted it to stop. It's good. There is someone else here that apparently likes Mother. Gasp, yes, it's me. Yeah, me, now what? Stances up. Yeah, what now? And what if it's me? Laser punching emote with my mind. I like Mother smile. They're just called Mother. There's no smile in their name. Earthbound. Yo, Mother too. Dude, someday Nintendo's gonna get in a situation where they feel like they need to re-release, or you know, not re-release, but do an official localization for Mother 3. Something's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm a believer. It's gonna happen someday. Mother 3 will be brought to the West officially. I believe it. I fucking believe it. It'll happen. Guys, am I coping too hard, or is that real? I truly believe that if Nintendo gets comfortable enough, they'll do it. They'll do it. It'll be whoa so retro, and they'll be like, and for the first time, dude, after last Nintendo Direct, with 2 games that were never, you know, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is like impossible to get in the West, and is finally getting, you know, a re-release where it's accessible on the Marvel Classics collection, and Phoenix Wright Investigations, Ace Attorney Investigations, Edgeworth, that one finally getting a localization. Between those 2 announcements, like, big stuff is happening on Nintendo's consoles in terms of like official releases. Nintendo just needs to take notice and want to take part in it. Which I know is a stretch for Nintendo, but come on. Yo, what's up, Glad Cow? And Pope. Hi. Oh my god, it's the Pope! Yo, what up, Francis? I love this dissonant piano so much. I don't know this song, I'm not familiar with it, but I love this dissonant piano over Miku. I'm assuming it's Miku. This is crazy first round. What happened? Oh my god. That is a lot of shore bosses and flipper floppers. Whoa. Alright, you know what? No fake fan? I didn't I'm not a fan, so. He hates Luca. Is Luca is this even Vocaloid? Or is it just heavily synthesized, you know, high production lyrics, vocals? Yes? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I'm new to this whole thing. I just knew Fukureta growing up. That's pretty much literally my I think that's actually like my entire exposure growing up to all of that. Haha! Oh, I thought that said haha my wife because the text over the ink made it hard to read. And then, like, I misread it with the tee and I said haha my wife. Borat trying to make a joke. My wife. Le epic Borat moment. Alright, lure to the basket if you can. If we're at like high hazard and they're gonna send a lot of oh god, it's a nighttime round. And it is not Mothership. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's... Okay, I gave us some walls painted behind if we need to go for it. Dreadringer's at least pretty good at this. Okay, alright. Okay, I'm gonna try to start making loops so I can pick up eggs while we do this. Yeah, come on. I'm so low on ink at all times while I'm doing this, though. Oh, it's on me. Come on, just gotta stall out so my teammates can get revived. Nice. Vocaloid producers stay winning. I mean, the only one I really seriously know at this point is Sasuke Haraguchi, who I love the stuff of. Super aggressive synth tones. I love their stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm actually gonna, because I have the power to, I'm gonna pause the song request queue and put on one song that I really want to put on after this. Yeah, that's right. I'm abusing my power. That's alright. I'm abusing my power and position because I can. Because I really like this song. Hold on one moment. Ooh, good bomb. That was really... Fart was timed with the bomb really well. Ooh, come on. Let me get on the wall. Let me get on the wall. There we go. We're saved. We did it, Reddit. Let's go. Have you heard Medicine by Sasuke Haraguchi? No, because you're about to, because I really like this song. It's so good. Sorry, I gotta pause this song. Be a Flower by Rob... I can't pronounce that. I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce that. Sasuke Haraguchi Medicine. There we go. This song is so good. I'm not even turning the volume down. Fuck it. We are so back. I literally listened. There was a period where I was listening to this song just on repeat because it was just so good. Oh no, I'm into this. So punchy. God, it's so good. I'm not even talking over it because I just like it so much. Also, it doesn't really get muted in on stream, by the way. On Twitch, at least. YouTube might be different, but I've played it before on stream and it does not get muted. Maybe now that the song's a lot bigger, but... I love this part right here with the instrumental switch up. Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed. Drop it. Yeah, so that's why I like Sasuke Haraguchi. This guy goes crazy. I love his stuff. The song's gotten a lot bigger now, though. When I initially found it, it was much smaller. And I was actually tweeting about, like, wow, this song's amazing. This is much smaller. The reason one of Jameski's newest VR, like, he always does intro parodies, where it's like he'll parody an intro of an anime in his own style or what with his characters. And the reason the newest VR, well, now it's not newest, but the reason one of those was Sasuke Haraguchi is because I wouldn't stop tweeting about it. And he fell in love from that, and so he made his own version of it as the intro. So my propaganda works, I tell you. I tell you what. I will never stop propagandizing banger songs. It's so good. It's so good. What? I'm alive. By the way, back to the like original playlist after this. There we go. Oh, really? We got cornered like that? I'll tell you what, Bobby. I like this song, Hito Mania. I found it from an animation. This song? This song right now? Be a Flower? Is what it says on my thing. It's good. No, his song. Did you mean this song? What do you... I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I don't know what you mean. 2 glowflies? Oh, you're right, we did get 2 glowflies. I wasn't even thinking about that. Holy shit. Well, that's unfortunate. It's okay, Melu. No, it's not okay. I made an error. Wanton disregard an error? Not my stream. Oh, never. Never. Oh. I was about to say, I thought that glowfly was from a previous run. Yeah, no, that was, ugh. Yucky. Yucky. Nogami is just sitting at a desk watching stream with a big red button that says, send in the glowflies, and he just keeps pressing it whenever things are going well. I find it so funny that it's just universally agreed to be the hardest round, because it just snowballs so hard. If one person dies, they just change their target, which can throw people off and just get that person killed, and then it just keeps going and going and going until everybody's wiped. Like, even with stalling strats, every single other nighttime round pales in comparison. It's so funny. You added the song you're talking about. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I mean, I'm probably not going to get to that song you're talking about until next song request stream. Because like I said, I forgot to announce it last stream because of the ISP issues and having to end the stream early because of dropped frames. And so then I reopened it this stream, and so like, it's a mess. It's a mess! It's alright. A lot of good songs in this one. I'm definitely gonna be looking through and picking out some stuff from my playlist. Like the incredibly niche indie small song, Fireflies by unknown artist Owl City. This isn't me, I don't know why I'm saying it like this and taking the piss when I like actually, like yes, I actually did really like that song was in the queue. For the record, it was good. Alas, I cannot be stopped from taking the piss. I'm like Mario. Time to take a piss. Oh, this is not good. How can I not hit this one fish stick? Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, chat. I could not hit that one fish stick. That was like embarrassingly long, me trying to hit that fish stick. It just kept moving over my crosshair right between the gaps of my shots. Adam Young, the star of hit failed TV show Mr. Young on... Is that real? Was Adam Young, Owl City, Mr. Man, part of a failed TV pilot on Nickelodeon? I mean, like, most pilots, I assume, are failed, right? Ooh, beach song, alright. Or is it called Space Song by Beach House? I just said beach song. I know the song, I swear. Adam Young is just the name of the character. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I thought that was the guy who was Owl City. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely a good song. A little bit overplayed. Because I first heard the song through memes and, you know... Not that I have or use TikTok, but you see TikTok clips shared around on, like, Twitter, and every once in a while you'll hear this song. Adam Young is the guy behind Owl City. Oh, so it's just two guys with the same name. Oh, and you said Mr. I don't know. My brain's too small. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. I'm trying my whittle hardest. My whittle bitty brain can't keep up with this hubbub. What a good word hubbub is, by the way. Don't sorry that. You don't have to apologize for my learning disability. My actual inability to read. Dude, my initial assessment for like dyslexia placement stuff, I was in the 4th percentile for reading comprehension speed. Literal 4th. Like everything else, vocabulary and everything and all that, like 94th, 96th, 98th percentiles for the other 3 categories. And then reading comprehension speed, everything, it was like literally 4th. And I was like, oh, things make a little more sense now. That's not good. That's significantly not how I thought that was gonna go. Cause like, you know, I mean, my whole life I've never had to get tested or anything because I've done well enough in school that I never needed to get tested for dyslexia or anything. So like, my whole life I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm just, you know, that's just how reading is. And then it was like, oh, that bad, huh? I wish I could go back to when I first got glasses when I was like 12. Cause I remember like, being able to see details on trees and like the individual leaves and being like, oh, you people are supposed to be able to see this level of detail. I wish I could appreciate, because at the time I was just like, oh, this is how this is supposed to look, okay. And I kind of, you know, brushed it off like, oh, good, I can see now. Like, because, you know, it was so different to how I had lived my whole life that I didn't appreciate how it is, right? I wish I could go back and be like, dude, activate your brain. Become self-aware now. Understand how awesome this is. This is like insane that you can see now. You are Mr. Beast giving the blind the ability to see video right now. Be the thumbnail. Be the crying child thumbnail. But it's alright. I can see now anyway, so hooray. Master Beast! oh, me too. I feel like I should get tested. I don't know. Hey, if you're in a academic field or anything where you would benefit from, like, you know, disability compensation rules, whatever, accommodations, then yeah, absolutely look into it. I will say I was scared of, you know, dyslexia diagnosis stuff for a long time because, like, you know, you're not supposed to be discriminated against on job applications and stuff if you talk about it. But it's, you know, that's also run by humans, so people are going to inherently have bias, right? So. I'm a freelance graphic designer, so I don't think that applies to me. Oh yeah, well that would make sense. But I think it'd be nice still. Yeah, go for it. All the more go for it, because now you don't have to worry about is it run by humans? Ugh. Ugh, I hate those things. Ugh, step on them like a bug. Ugh, crush them. Ugh, ugh. Yucky. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Or is it something more sinister? More sinister than humans? Nice one, buddy. Nice one, buddy. God, we still have so many more songs. Yeah, I'm gonna, after this next Kohozuna, I'll try. Actually, my voice is kind of fried. And I did, maybe I do Peaks of Yore? I don't know. I'll do one Peaks of Yore run on free solo to see how far I can get before I die. Because I've been playing it off stream and I actually got like 27 peaks in a row last time, so maybe I'll make it pretty far. Because ads are about to run, which means we're gonna have an hour of no ads. I'm gonna want to use that, but I'm not gonna want to use the full hour because I'm tired. So I think doing a couple free solo runs in Peaks of Yore might be good. Also, that game's just really fucking good, so like I'll play that no matter what. Maybe I check in on Monster Hunter, considering I've been playing Monster Hunter off stream again. I say again as if I literally didn't start today at 3 a.m. But I've been playing it so much. I've played several hours of it. Yore, but pronounced like hour. Yeah, yower. You scared me for a moment because my brain processed that like yowie. I got Ace Attorney on the mind. Peaks of Yowie. No. You climb the mountain and there's a big handsome man at the top. He says, "Oh, laddie, it's so good to see you. I hope you're ready to climb this hill of emotional investment, laddie." I can't do the voice, I'm sorry. The ad cut me off. It's cut his mic. "Oh, laddie, I can't wait." It should have been the latter reward in Lisa the Painful instead of a giant middle finger. Yowie? I think that's just the gym segment. Ugh. Yeah, and that was exactly, by the way, when I did the early, that's exactly what I was channeling with the Shinmu grunt noise. Vocal sample.wav. I wasn't meaning to go there, and then the sound kind of became that, and I was like, you know what? We're going with it. We're going with it. Oh, we got this, gamers. We so got this. Yawn. I'm not even worried. We're already almost at quota, and we got 45 seconds. Oh, yawn. Oh. Frankly, it's almost embarrassing for the salmon. Oh. I really like the Dread and Try double slosher rotation on this stage, with all the little ledges that you can get the fish to the salmon to wrap around. Like, it feels really good just being able to slosh over these tall walls on this map. Like, I'm not really a Smokeyard fan. But I've enjoyed this rotation more than I thought I would. This has been a pretty fun one. There's not a lot of range. Really, there's just like the 62 gal or whatever it's called, 52 and 76 gal or whatever. There's just the gal for range, but kind of you don't really need that much range on this map because everything gets bunched up underneath the walls and corners. I like it. Ruby Gloom, Trainwreck Extended. I like those vocals. This song is from a goth Canadian TV show for kids. Hell yeah. Oh god, I remember this. Canadians in chat losing their fucking minds over goth Canadian kids cartoon or TV show. What was it like? You say it was a TV show? Like, was it animated? The video when I clicked over to look at it was animated. Okay, it was animated. Yeah. It's so weird. I've never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. I guess it was just Canadian programming, but it seems pretty epic. Seems pretty frickin' epic, bro. This is Metroid music too, right? Yeah, this is Prime music. I almost exclusively know Metroid through the music. I've seen the games to a degree. I know the ending of the original Metroid, and I know about the baby Metroid in AM2R, or whatever the original one was called, Samus Returns, right? Super Metroid, Samus Returns. Are those different games? I don't even know. I'm very unexposed and uncultured on the Metroid franchise. Other than Dread, obviously. I learned all about Dread and its massive delays and all that because people were freaking out about it, but that was fun to watch. People being like, all these years later? What? 15 years later, Dread is real? Still don't know how that aired on kids networks in the US. What was? I kinda like that show. Did y'all watch Life with Derek? That sounds familiar, but I can't place it in my mind. In my mind's eye, you know? By the way, what is that word? Capricoso? Booming capricico? Capricico. What is that word? It's clearly Italian, right? But Capriccio. I don't know. Word's hard. Capri Sun Roaring Waters pouch. Remember all those old Capri Sun ads where they would blow into the pouch and inflate it, and then someone would like step on it and they would just fucking explode? Can you imagine if people tried airing those ads nowadays and people would be like, this is a bomb? People are like, oh man. Oh god, like you are encouraging children to do stuff with bombs. It's like, it's a Capri Sun. I just feel like that's the response I would see. God, we're such snowflakes nowadays. Ugh, thanks to the woke left. Can't even make exploding Capri Sun anymore because of woke. Gah. Growls angrily. Fortunately, Elon Musk is here to save us with his hit show on X called The New Norm. I can't believe that. I'm not gonna get into the whole new norm thing. I'm not even gonna humor it, but god, it's so funny that the only people who actually care about that show are the people ironically being like, this is the greatest show ever! Yes, I love Norm, I'm edging it to Norm! I can't, it's unreal. Don't walk left. Curse you! Fucking Egon from Elden Ring, but instead of curse you, Bale! Curse you, woke! Fucking... Holy shit! This is so... Oh my god! I'm actually crying! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm fucking actually crying! I can't stop. Curse you, woke! Oh, I'm like sweating. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I'm fucking dying. Squirtle, I'm dying. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, woo, Callie. Tide goes out, Marie, woo. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny, dude. If nobody has made like a parody of Egon, his monologue, with the curse you Bale, Bale, vile Bale. If nobody's done Le Woke version of it, I kind of fuck if I don't make one myself. God, it's so that's ruining me right now. I am ruined. Utter ruination. God, that's so fucking funny. I'm fucking... Anyways, woo, salmon run. I love it when the funny fish. Curse you, Starbucks! They do put it in there. A true soy warrior, and Igon. Your fears made flesh. God, I love his monologue so much too. God, it just, the concept of Le Woke soy version. God, it's so fucking funny, dude. Jesus Christ. I gotta like change my brain off of this. It's like lasered in on this bit. God, not glowflies enough. Okay, thank you, glowflies, for saving me. I gotta focus on this now. Oh. I will shut up. No, I can't keep doing this. We actually have to move away from this bit. My brain is like hyper fixated on it. I can't stop it. I need to lock in. Kakarot, I need to lock in. 30. Not a big fan of the government. Hey, not a big fan of the government. He was hyperfixating because of walk. Shaking my head. This is what the woke left's agenda wants. Grr growls. Hey, you know, for the record, I feel like everybody gets the joke, but just for the unflinchingly obvious...
Claude. Think of Claude. You love Claude. Claude is love. Claude is life.
Not the
this was
fucking
not an
Claude
act of God.
An act of God or an act of Claude? Uh-oh! Bum 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 bum. Not the Claude arc. I'll be damned if the Claude arc is gonna get revisited as a way to save me from hyperfixating on curse you woke. But God, it's so fucking funny. God. God, it's such a good bit. Growls, growls. Isn't that one V2? Grr growls isn't... Growls? I don't actually get who growls. Growl. VTuber named Growls. Wow, that was kind of it. Why was that so in sync with the song? Yeah, it's Wokozuna. We literally have to stop this bit. I can't be doing woke Splatoon be like, and then it's just regular Splatoon, honestly. Because, like, have you seen how Pearl and Marina talk in that elevator? Oh, yeah, Gura, yeah, you're right. I'll be real, I did forget that, yes. I have trouble keeping up with, how many fucking billions of people there are making stuff online. It is a lot. Why did I use that so early? Why did I throw my, did I just have big run brain and think I had two specials during, like as if this was triumvirate? My B team. God, you don't know this VTuber? Have you seen this man? God, if anybody knows where that fucking vocal stem came from, you get a gold medal. Because that is, I feel like that one's fucking obscure. The only person who I think could actually guess that one, it would be Hoff. If that's any clue. And even then you might not, but you might know it. I feel like I recognize it. Toy Story YTP. Have you seen this man? Am I right? Is that ringing bells? That's where I think it's from, at least. It's like Rex or Slink or something holds the poster of like Woody up. And just like, have you seen this man? But they like do it like a bunch because it's a YTP. Hey, we still got 9 scales. Hey, gold scale, gold scale. Okay, but the 2 gold scales earlier was great luck, so I'm not even mad. I enjoy some Corpo VTuber with a distance, but I just watch Twitch streamers. That's fair. Enjoy what you want online. Just be cool about it. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're hardy-buddy-dee. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do
God,
what you
that
want.
woke bit was key.
Well, guys, it's so easy to be normal. I swear it. It's literally so goddamn easy. Thanks for being cool, gamers. GG's. God, that woke bit was peak. Peak terrible. Got him. Fucking owned. Are you sure? Well, now I'm not so sure. Now I'm questioning. I don't know. Maybe they've got a point. Can't even. I'm not even remotely gonna commit to this bit. Harmony, what you got for me? What you got for me? A title? Ooh. Oh no, it's a banner. It's a pretty good banner though. I like that purple. It's a good shade. I was really hoping it'd be like one of those like titles where it's just like Supreme Jackass or something like that. I love when the game just gives you like a randomly generated title that just insults you. That's what my current one is, the fucking currently obsessed with Big Mouth. I got that on stream. Wait, was that on stream or was that, did I just screenshot that? I got it from the Shellout machine. Oops, that is not where I wanted. Also, Pokemon Remix Pog. There we go. Currently obsessed with Big Mouth. That's not even me making that. That's pre-made. This was blessed upon me. Against my wishes. I can't believe the game would insult me so. Oh. Awful. Alright, well, GG's gamers. Let's do a little bit of mountain climbing. Let's do some wacky mountain climbing. Yeah, oh my god, there's still so many songs in the song queue. Okay, well, song queue is now closed. Let me open up Peaks of Yore and switch it over, and we'll just do some casual, fast Peaks of Yore, because wowee, this game is so good. I seriously started off thinking like, oh man, Peaks of Yore is pretty good. Ever since I managed to finish climbing the Solemn Tempest, I've done nothing but think about wanting more of this game. I cannot wait for the DLC. Yodel Chad is back. We're not pulling up the Yodel playlist again, though. Because, I kind of want to just chill and not commit 30 minutes and have to worry about more DMCA. Peaks of Yore. Maybe next time. Maybe next time when I finish out this song queue. I'm just letting this song wrap up right now. It's kind of clashing with the funny little, like, music box music of the game, but, you know. What can you do? Okay, we gotta switch to this source. And we go to Game Capture, and we go to Peaks of Yore. You did the Tempest? How did it feel? It felt amazing, man. Look at... Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's OBS. I have the wrong window cap. There we go. Normal playthrough, 100% completion. Who is George? She be that mountain out there. Lord. 24,400 something feet to scale of climbing. If you fall all the way, almost guaranteed. What a climb it was. I absolutely love this game. However, it's time for some free solo. I thought there would be less of this song left than there is, but there's so much. There's so much. It's so freaking good. Made by the people who made VVR. Tempest is like the Under Presents. How? I love The Under Presents. I'll always vouch for The Under Presents. It's one of the best. It is the best VR game I've ever played. But how? Oh, we're getting to that next stream. There we go. Time to climb a mountain. But yeah, Tender Claws are the people who made virtual reality, and that one was a really good one early on. Still is a good game, but that was a really early VR game. I'd get it on sale if you can. It's worth it, but it's still a story game that's only like 4 hours, so it's not like a terribly large amount of content, but still very good. Okay. We go for a little climbing. I'm doing free solo mode, which means no safety ropes. If I fall, I die from too high of a height. And, yep. Pretty much that. No ropes, you fall, you die, climb all of the mountains, and yeah, that's it. I was playing this off stream while, listening to, some other streams the other day, and I managed to get pretty goddamn far. 27 peaks bagged. Oh, you gotta head out, BC? F? I was trying to figure out a way to abbreviate it. Yeah, you gotta head out. Take care. Thanks for coming by. Have a good Sunday. This should be about 30 minutes. And then I'll wrap up and raid over somewhere, because, wowie, my voice is starting to freaking hurt. I'll just see, because I feel like I can go pretty long without falling and dying now. Let's see how far I can go. Because of woke. Hey, there's just stamps at the top of these structures. There's no yaoi up here. I was lied to. Gasp. I cannot believe it. I'm fwickin' crying. It is a little annoying to have to always, when you do free solo attempts, start at the first mountains, because they're all so easy, but also when you start, you don't have the Cramptons to help you, like, Crampton Undertale, or Crampton Deltarune, but you don't have the Cramptons to help you cling into the walls or leap off of them, so you can't go nearly as fast. Were you ever required to jump down after you climbed to the top? No. I did that anyway. You never have to fall off of the mountain, but at the end of my Solemn Tempest run, I did jump off all 24,000 feet, because, you know, I mean, like, in normal mode, falling just resets you to the start of the mountain. It doesn't have permadeath. I'm just doing the permadeath mode. I think the lighthouse is the best skill expression level of this entire game. Okay, skill expression, maybe there's some better ones, but this is a good early one for it. You got all these bricks you gotta climb. Do I have Cramptons yet? No, I don't have Cramptons yet. So I'm doing this all by momentum, and you can just do whoa. Whoa. Okay, set up on this brick up here, get good hand placement. And this is a high enough structure that if you fall, you die now. So technically, we're in danger territory. But if you're good enough at the fwickin' game, at the fwickin' biblio game, you fwickin' do this. Oh, that's a bad launch. Oh, miss. How am I missing this? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm messing this up so much. There we go, that's the launch. I knew on those other ones I wasn't getting maximized momentum, but that one, as soon as I let go, I was like, oh yes, there we go. You're supposed to like go coil around the entire structure. Nope, you can just yeet yourself up the entire thing. Hey, what's up, Wally? Hi. I love Wally. Yeah, Wally's a little seabird. Or I just don't remember seeing the prompt to instantly move on. Yeah, the prompt to instantly move on is new for free solo, so that you can play through all the stages in a row easier. Normally you just press escape and it'll take you straight back to the cabin, it'll just teleport you. But you can do either. You can jump off for fun, or you can warp. And free solo introduces, because they know it's a marathon mode and you're probably gonna have to grind out attempts because it's obscenely hard. They introduce, am I gonna have to go over this seabird? Got him. Did it. Oh. Whoa. Okay. You wish listed this, you're gonna get it on sale. Hey, you know what? Look for it if you do. Got that one song stuck in my head. Sweaty Palm Simulator. I mean, when you're doing the first, like Solemn Tempest, when you're 5 hours into a climb, yeah, you get sweaty palms. It's a good game. It's just, like, you just get enthralled. To answer your question before, the Tempest is just, hold on, let me, I actually do have to wipe my palms real quick. Though I think it's more so because of, I think I more so have to wipe my palms because of, salmon run and gripping a controller so much, but like, all right, there we go. Ooh, that was some finger pops right there. Okay, so playing Giant's Shelf, you're supposed to go this long route on the underside and come back around. I have developed my own. I didn't look up any speedrun routes. Whoa! I've just developed my own route, which is this. Oh, I almost made it. With some really good finagling. They call me King of Finagling, by the way. That's what they call me. That's what they called me back in college. That's not what they called me there. That's a lie. I didn't actually have a I didn't actually have a college nickname. They called me by my name. Speaking of calling somebody by their name, Lil Nas X hasn't put out a new song in a while, has he? I remember, like, a week ago, I had a thought about this where it's like, man, I could go for a new Lil Nas X hip-hop pop banger. And then I was like, man, he hasn't put out a new song in a while. I like his stuff. I like Lil Nas X's stuff. I think he's pretty freaking epic. I think I do enjoy some of those songs quite a bit. It's been a hot minute. You know, but to be honest, if I were him, I would be taking moments to myself, all I needed. Normal, everyday people need moments to themselves. You'd think that somebody who got catapulted from being, like, you know, sleeping on the couch of his friend's house to, like, the #1 artist in the entire world for 2 years straight. Like, yeah, that guy needs a break, man. Let him chill. I don't know. That's gotta be pretty freaking exhausting. Did you see the Lil Nas X video where he predicts the 2024 presidential season? No, did he get it right? What happened? I don't, like, keep up with his other social media. I've seen a lot of his stuff, but, like, I haven't seen any, like, new releases or anything from him. Ooh, landed on top of the stick. Speaking of best Pokemon champion themes, chat, you guys ever hear the rendition of blues from the world champions in black and white? I probably have at some point. At some point, I listened through a lot of Pokemon's music because I was like, wow, this is all amazing. But I only played Gens 3, 4, and 6. So I'm of course biased towards 3 because it was my first, but I do recognize that Cynthia's theme and all that is probably the best. Love her champion team. And I really, you know, it's one of the most memorable ones just because it gets memed the most, so I've heard it probably the most. I'll check out that link after, but I appreciate it, CD.
Hey, CD, please don't be a meanie. Trying to do this something while you want to be a meanie.
Or what's the, I don't know. I almost called it Potemkin. Panini is the song. Potemkin is who I play in Guilty Gear. The funny big guy. So these next couple levels are really easy because they are all over water, and you do not die if you fall in water, even if you really should realistically fall in water and die. So, you fall, you die mode is actually significantly easier at this point in the run. They cut you some slack and they say, hey, you know what? You can fall now. You can fall. Don't worry about it. I cleared the Crux so fast that the Crux approaching and Crux cleared songs, like, interrupted. I don't think I've actually cleared a Crux that fast, that before the sting that, like, oh, Crux approaching. I don't think I've ever actually gotten it to cut itself off with Crux completed music. That's great. Gens 5, 6, and 7 had some badass renditions of the first champion theme when you go to the finals IRL World Tournaments. Hey, pretty freaking sweet if you ask me. The problem is I was a lot younger, of course, when I did Pokemon, so, like, I didn't know about, like, all the extra post-game content, really. I knew about a good chunk of it, but not, like, just how much there is. Because, Lord have mercy, there is a lot in those games for post-game content. It wasn't until Gen 6 that I was like fully at the point where I was like looking stuff up on the internet and like being like, oh, there's a ton of stuff. I did look up a little stuff back when I was younger with Gen 4 because Arceus, and I had a action replay code because I wanted to see what was up with this whole Arceus thing. And I didn't know that Pokemon did mythical events or whatever with giveaways. I didn't know that was a thing. So I thought that if you wanted this content, you just had to play the game with an action. Like, I thought that was like an official thing to use action replays to see Arceus. Because like, what? I like went to like forums and like learned it existed. And that it was the beginning of the end. Oh, saved. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Ooh, ting tang. Walla walla bing bang. Ooh. God, there's something else that was announced that I'm trying to remember right now as I climb. But I can't remember what it was. How sad. What a shame. What was it? Nah, I lost it. Damn, I need to just start. I mean, I usually just yap and say whatever's on the top of my mind, but there was something I was gonna say, but I forgot it already. Tragic. So this map is supposed to be the one that teaches you about using ropes, but it can be completed ropeless with some sneaky rocks that you're not supposed to know are there, but it's really just to make this possible to clear without ropes, since free solo mode requires you to do it without ropes. So this is like a secret, I wouldn't call it a dev path, it's just like hidden rocks that you're not supposed to know are there. Like a hidden route, so that you can clear it without rope. Which I think is funny. I think that's pretty freaking, that's cute of a dev. That's pretty freaking cute. Pretty freaking epic. If I do say so myself. Yeah, I'm thinking it's, where do we go then? Yeah, there we go. The hard part, okay, so now you can see I have Cramptons on my shoes, the funny little needles, the funny little spikes. That allows me to wall jump and get extra height, which is required for this part, because what you're supposed to do here is put a nail in the wall, and then swing yourself around, and I don't even know if you can see it from here. See, there's like a little gap right there, where you'll see there's a stone outcrop that you have to fling yourself to. You're supposed to just put in a rope and swing under this cliff face for it, but if you have swag, like I do, you can catch yourself like that. I actually like don't fail that jump very often. I'm pretty good at it at this point. Like, when I say I've gotten really good at this game and I grind it off stream for free solos, I really mean it. I love this game so much. I can't believe, at first I was like, oh, it's just a climbing game, and then I was like, oh no, it is a way of life. Oh no, it is.
Do you hear that in the background ambience?
Fucking, holy shit, I actually started straining my ears. Oh, fuck you, that actually got me really bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Joke's on you, if I fell here I would have fallen in water and been fine. I just would have had to restart the stage. Oh my god. Why do I give you people this power? Oh. My hands are getting a little bit sweaty from that again. Yikes. Yikes! He a Slender Man in the kitchen, cooking hot dogs on the stove. I can't keep quoting this video. It has to be. I have to be stopped. Wow, Land's End, guys. The land ends here. That's why it's called Land's End. Do you get it? Do you flicking get it, guys? It's like the land ends. Pretty great. Yeah, I should turn off the color mode again. This game is, by default, it used to be in just black and white. Can I turn off the, Yeah, let's go back to playing the game in black and white again. Oh my god, I had forgotten what it looks like. Yeah, I played this game in black and white for the longest time before I learned that there was a color mode added in an update. Frankly, I think color mode makes it a lot easier to see the difference between rocks and cliff face. So I'm gonna turn it back on so it's easier for me to play the game and not miss rocks, but you know. I kind of like would like to not fall in the water. That's kind of like my goal. Kind of like the freaking game.
Yodel a yahi hoo, yodel a yahi hoo.
Oh my god, it's the yodel chat. It's him. It is he. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I landed in the water. Let's go. Thank God there's so many water-based maps in a row here at the halfway point. Lets me start getting a little silly with it. Didn't break all... Oh, let's ride the contraption! Well, let's break all our bones! I love riding the contraption, you guys. It is one of my favorite things, if not my favorite. I yearn to break my bones in the contraption. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Okay.
Not so bad.
Okay, more just cliff face running. Speaking of running, edge running. The show, Edge Runners, Cyberpunk. That's a show. Lucy from that show is going to be in Guilty Gear Strive. I've talked about this briefly a while ago, but I was just reminded of it today. They announced, they were like, hey, we're gonna add a guest fighter to Guilty Gear Strive. And apparently it's going to be Lucy from Edge Runners, which is like, normally when fighting games do guest characters, it's like, you know, another fighting game character. I'm very interested to see how this goes. Because it's like, yeah, no, it's a good show, absolutely. Like, no, yes. But like, it's just like, it's so unexpected that it's like a TV character, like, guest character in a fighting game. You imagine it would be a character related to, you know, fighting game. And instead they're like, nope, let's go with this. It's like, well, I can see it actually. The art style fits. I hope it's good. I hope people really enjoy it when it comes out. It's gonna be like a full year, but it's just absolutely not what I was expecting. I saw guest character when they announced it flash on the screen and I was like, whoa, are we gonna get like Ryu from Streets? My name is Ryu from Streets. My favorite things are expired bread, tap water, and dirt. Yes, caught myself on the rock, yes. For anybody who is not seeing this is a video called Ryu from Streets. It's good. Or it's like stale bread, not expired. I guess the term would be stale. Speaking of, I need to make a sandwich. I need to make myself a turkey and cheese after this. I'm feeling a tad bit famished. I'm feeling maybe perhaps a sandwich will please my crestfallen belly. I don't know. I didn't say stomach, but it just didn't feel right. But now that I said belly, it feels even wronger. More wrong. Guys, can we get a mulligan on this bit? What's happening here? I didn't know I was able to stand on top of this rock. Extra moldy cheese. They charge you extra for that in France. Have you guys seen that video of the, like, girl doing a French accent? And she's like, oh no, what is that? And they're like putting molten glass in things made of glass and then watching as the, you know, like, a glass cup with molten glass poured into it and then like the glass cup explodes. And she's like, what is this evil honey? No, this is evil. The honey is evil. Who made this? This will be made for war. We have to destroy this technology. It will be used for war. I love that video. It's good. It's a good video.
We must destroy the evil honey.
Because, like, the molten glass looks like honey. Do you get it? Do you get the joke? By the way, we did it, gamers. We did it, Reddit. We climbed the Fwickin' Mountain. Okay, here's Old Langer. I hate this one. This one is probably my least favorite. it's just a long horizontal climb, which is kind of just frustrating. Fortunately, I've got a trick up my sleeve. We've got a... Oh god, I'm not even gonna try a Mickey Mouse. It's a surprise tool. I said I wasn't gonna do it, and then I immediately started doing it again. I'm not... It's... You can use the Crampton jumping to skip a lot of this. Because you can yeet yourself by wall jumping, you can do like a... Whoop! See? And then you get to start from there, which is a significant advantage. I wonder what the furthest point I can go up from is. Yeah, that was a bad jump. So close. I feel like I'm just one good launch away from getting one of those rocks. But honestly, this one over here is probably my best bet. There's some... So a lot of these rocks disintegrate once you grab them. So you're on a timer. But, fortunately, there's some real rocks mixed in here. And you have to be able to tell by the texture of the rocks. I just realized, no coffee either. Nope. Free solo is nothing. You are solo mountaineering. God damn it. Like a real Scotsman. Oh, they're gonna have to glue you back together. In hell. I can't do the voice. I gotta be real. Chat, is this real? Parentheses, no, it is not. Oh. Okay, we've made it to this point, which should be easier. Just a big vertical climb. Yeah! Old Langer, that might be my fastest time on Old Langer. I had to do one restart, but like, that was a really, really, really good time there. Old Langer sucks. Yucky. Don't like it. Don't have cool coffee to make like the one in Subnautica.
Coffee completed.
So, yeah, you know, I'm gonna take the lantern, sure. I like this one. This one's a fun, inside the cave in the dark climb. And the audio design gets all reverby to reflect that it's in a cave, and it's all... I like that. Help! No, not the fucking hiccups. Why is it always when I'm nearing the end of stream that I get the hiccups? What is happening? Because I'm talking a lot, and a lot of air's going in and out, and so my phrenic nerve is like, I'm gonna fucking hiccup, I'm gonna freak out, dude. I'm gonna freak out, dude. Phrenic nerve might be loathed. Stupid nerve, do your job. Frickin' loser nerve. I don't pay you to spasm uncontrollably. Make me hiccup. I don't pay you at all. Matter of fact, my lungs have collapsed multiple times. Apparently, they've been through a lot. I feel like they have a bad relationship with me. My lungs don't like me very much. By the way, it has been over a year since my first lung collapse, hasn't it? That was April 13th. Thursday, April 13th, 2023. I wonder when it'll be my 1-year anniversary of no lung collapses. I think I had one around August, so we're probably coming up on it. I had one in July. I definitely had one in July last year, because that's when I 101 Pizza towered. And that's when I had a lung collapse on stream. So I don't... When... I had one more lung collapse after that, though. And I think it was a few weeks later, maybe 2 or 3 weeks later. Probably at the start of August. Oh, I might be dead! Oh! Oh my god, I caught a rock. Let's go. That was looking real bad. Uh-oh, it's looking real bad again. Oh, goodbye, everybody. It's 13 peaks, we take that. That's a fine run. I really shouldn't have died on the cave, but I was just losing. I lost track of where the path was, and I tried yeeting up to grab a rock, and I missed it twice. Unfortunate. I might do a longer Peaks of Your stream sometimes, where I just go for free solo. I'm also definitely gonna be doing it off stream because I love Peaks of Your. It's pretty fucking good, you guys. Thanks for coming by. I'm gonna wrap up stream now because we're coming up on 4 hours, which is what I estimated I would be streaming today. And I've got the hiccups now, and my voice hurts because I was doing Ace Attorney, and then now I'm all this. Oh, my fucking voice. Especially with Yodel. Yeah, Yodel playlist will probably make a comeback. Who all is live? Who all can I raid to? Who all can I raid Shadow Legend? Who all can I raid Shadow Legend? Milana's doing Lethal Company. Fwickin' swag. Limes is doing lethal what? Fallout London. She's probably wrapping up soon. I think this is, oh, JoJo's Story is doing art. I'm gonna raid JoJo's Story because it's been a while and I love her streams. If you like one of the best art streams I think I've ever been by, let's go to JoJo. I love her streams. It's pretty fucking epic. Do I have a song picked out for the end of stream? Yes, I do actually. It's Night Springs from Alan Wake. All right, take care, everybody. Alan Wake, Night Springs. That's the song I picked out. We'll go to JoJo, Joy as she goes by. JoJo Story, great artist, love her stuff, and she had a great. I mean, I initially found her because Outer Wilds. I was watching Outer Wilds playthroughs, and I was just like, wow, this stream fucking rules. So hey. Let's go over there, see what she's working on. Take care, everybody. She's one of the best. She's the best. Take care, everybody. You the best. Take care. Goodbye. Goodbye.